Hi guys, how are you? How's it going? We are live. Sorry, I'm gonna be fixing myself here for a little bit. Uh, how you guys doing? We got it all set. What's up? I'm gonna go on here and try to set this up. Can you mic? Ah, stop camera for a little bit. Hi guys, we are here. Shout out to my brother Daniel for hooking me up. We got this fixed. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. All right, so we're gonna try to set up this as we try to be okay. Okay. Can you see me? Can you see me? I probably should be sitting on this end. How you doing? Welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. How are you guys doing? I got hair in my mouth. Welcome, guys. We are live. I'm gonna wait for a few people to join us as I try to control this here. Welcome to Let's Talk, guys. I was talking to my brother Daniel, who actually have this all set up. So he and I need to call him. Daniel's hooked this thing up, man. Now I look official, y'all. But anyways, let me not get too excited. Let's go do some due diligence here. I should probably. Welcome to Let's Talk, guys. Give me one moment. I gotta fix something. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I had to fix myself so I can be seen. How you guys doing? Welcome. We got two people, guys. Things are looking better, right? I finally got this all figured out to the help of my brother Daniel. Shout out to you for hooking us up. And, I need to actually call you so we can actually figure this out. But he got our logo all over there. He set it up. Shout out to you. Let's try to create this banner for the topic for tonight. What's up, guys? Can't see my microphone, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. So now I feel like I'm in the dark. Should I be on this end? Oh my gosh. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are okay. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Don't mind me. I'm still learning about this stuff. Um, I'm gonna try to pull out a banner up, okay? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I need to check if we're actually live on all platforms. Okay, we actually are live. All right, so we're live. Thank God. It's fixed. Welcome to Let's Talk. My name is Felicia. I am your host. I'm here today. We're gonna get this right. I know it's been more than what, 3 months we've been doing this, but guys, I am technology challenged. So bear with me as we navigate this. Tonight's topic, I'm going to bring it up here. Tonight we're talking about those problems, those behaviors, which we're all guilty of. I'm definitely guilty. I have my attitude problem. Guys, Sunday show was I don't know if I can say that on here, but it was something else. But let me get the banner and the topic up and then I'll tell you guys. How was your week? I know always when I come on here, I'm always like, it's been a week. It's been so much happening. But this week, a lot happened. But today, just my luck, man. Just my luck. I was having an amazing week until I didn't have an amazing week. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? But we're here. I'm just checking to make sure we're live on all platforms. And while we wait for our panelists, tonight's show's only gonna be 1 hour. I know, I know, I know. We say this all the time, but we really gotta be um we really gotta be tight on that because I really want to go to church tomorrow. So yes, last week I slept, I overslept. Well, all of us overslept, and we woke up extremely late for church. So welcome, guys. How are you? My birthday is coming up. So tonight's topic is what are some of those behaviors that destroy our relationship? What are some of those behaviors that we exhibit that destroyed our relationship? How do we help each other to move forward? And then the other subtopic is who's in charge of making sure a relationship move forward? Who controls the relationship moving? Who controls the relationship to move forward? That's what I meant. To move forward. Each person, I think each man or woman plays a huge role in ensuring for the relationship to move forward. But if we got one person watching, guys, I'm just trying to get our banner up. Um, I'm waiting for my panelists to join us while I do some. We're probably gonna start exactly at 9 o'clock, and we're in the show at 10. But yeah, welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. It probably looks a little bit different because my brother Daniel hooked me up. He finally showed me how I was having my screen so small. It's because I had my chair is squeaking. Can you guys hear me? Can you type in the comment section if you can hear me? If not, please let me know. Let me know, please. Um, so welcome. I'm gonna, y'all, just give me one moment. Let me get my. Sorry, guys. I keep going in and out. I have to tell my people because Facebook is not playing lately. They are flagging everything, every music or things they hear in the background. They're literally flagging. I have not got my digital creator thing for God knows how long now, and this is not good. Not good at all. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. So I'm gonna send this. Oh shit. Did I just cuss? I'm sorry. Sorry, I gotta check something real quick. Oh, I meant holy moly. Um, I meant holy moly, holy moly. So we're gonna create a banner real quick, and we're gonna create that one. I gotta put it back. You guys, sorry. I know. I know. So welcome to um. So my brother Daniel told me I wasn't fully using my services that I have on here. So he hooked me up. We got our logo on there, guys. Shout out to Daniel. Hopefully we'll get Daniel on this show one day. He wants to be behind the scene. So welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. My name is Felicia. I am your host. I am going to get started. Okay. In a few minutes. I always come early so that way we can get the show started exactly at 9 o'clock, but do all of my chit chatting and my nip napping and my doo doo doo. How was you guys' weekend? How is life treating you? I'm gonna put the comment section here. Oh, I picked the wrong banner again. Sorry, guys. This is what we, and then we're gonna go to the comment section. All right, guys. Welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. My name is Fee. Coming, Felicia. We finally got this all sitting. I got my nice little view in the background. Y'all, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. So tonight we're talking about those behavior, those attitudes, those. If anybody knows me, no, y'all gonna say I am Miss Attitude. I just want to laugh at that one because that one hit home and it's true. It's true. It's true. I am Miss Attitude. Oh yeah. Welcome to welcome to the show. It's gonna be a good one tonight. We're gonna talk about what I am Miss Attitude. Miss Attitude. Hi. Oh, we got one person watching. Shout out to you guys. Jen. Hey, I think we went to the same college. Shout out to you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you. Guys, my birthday is coming up. So for my birthday, I'm gonna switch it up. I am going to. I usually don't like to ask for anything from people, but I want to give to a charity. So I will be posting my Cash App, and any amount I get, I'm gonna donate it to any charity that you guys post on there. I'll add something on it too, but I will donate it to a charity in Liberia. So that's this year. That's my birthday. That's what I want. I want my birthday. I want a birthday gift from you guys so that way I can gift somebody else in Liberia. So my birthday is next week Saturday. Next week Saturday, when I come live, you guys are gonna see me with a new hairdo. I'm gonna be all doll up. I'm gonna get my face beat, get my nails done. I'm gonna get my nails done. I'm gonna pamper myself for my birthday. I'm gonna have a little cupcake. I'm not really a cake person. I'm really trying to lose weight, guys. So I'm gonna get a little cupcake and I'm gonna be on live and we're gonna sing happy birthday to me. Because guess what? It's my birthday. It's a holiday for me. So you guys are gonna join and we're gonna do that. How about that? But all joke aside, I know I'm always playing fun, but you guys, I am definitely gonna doll up. I'm gonna be all dressed up. You guys are gonna see my full body. I'm gonna wear my dress on this show on my birthday. Um, I know my husband wants to take me out, so we'll see. But yeah, on my birthday, that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, welcome. Guys, share the live. Please share it. Let me come and share. Because y'all, we're starting in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Please share. Please share the love. Please share the love. Please be nice to me. It's my birthday. My birthday is on the 10th. And I'm gonna come live to you guys. Um, we're gonna have a birthday party here for my birthday. I see Lyra's watching. Shout out to you, my number one supporter. Yay, thank you. Appreciate you. But yeah, guys, my birthday's coming. For my birthday, what I want from you guys. I really don't like to ask people for anything. But on my birthday, I'm gonna ask you guys. This year is all about being bold. So I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna ask you guys to whatever amount, even 5 cents, 10 cents, whatever it is, whatever amount I collect, I'm gonna total it out and I'll add something to it, and I'm gonna give a charity in Liberia for my birthday this year. That's what I'm gonna do. Instead of doing a giveaway, I was actually gonna do a giveaway, but no, I'm gonna give to charity. So tonight's show, I need you guys in the comment section to put a charity name because I don't really know a lot of charities in Liberia. So please, please, please help me out. Help me out. Help me out. I asked you guys January, I don't know what day I went live, but I asked you guys to give me some charity information. Nobody did. You guys don't know any charity in Liberia? Come on. A lot of you are living in Liberia, you know it. So please, please, please help a girl out. For my birthday, February 10th, on this live, I will pick. I'll do a drawing of all the charity names you guys are gonna give me. And I'm going to tell you how much I get in my Cash App, and I'm gonna show you guys in my Cash App. I'm not gonna cash it out. I'm gonna post my Cash App. I need you guys to gift whatever amount. It can be $1, $2, whatever amount you can give. I'm gonna match it up and I'm gonna add something on it. I'm not gonna tell you guys what, but I'll add something on it and I'm gonna gift it to that charity. But I don't know any really. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could check online to see what charities are going on in Liberia. But if you know any charity, tonight show in the comment section or throughout the week before Friday. Let's just say by Friday, please, 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 please. You can either DM me or sent me good evening, Lyra. Lyra is the only person who appreciates me coming here looking good. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting me. All of y'all. I be coming here. Sometimes I don't even want to like do anything. I just want to come here with my ugly face. Boy, you don't even tell me, oh, you look nice. But Lyra always tell me I look nice. Thank you, yeah. You know what? God bless you. I told you, Hudson. Oh man. But shout out to you guys. Um, tonight, let me post a link in this comment section, guys. I don't even know how to pin the link yet. I'm still learning. I'm really challenged with this stuff. Oh my god. But call all your friends. We're starting the show at 9 o'clock. Just doing a little housekeeping stuff here. Um, if you're just joining, welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. My name is Felicia. Call me Fifi. Call me Mafi. I'm your cousin. I'm your sister. I'm your niece. I'm anything you want me to be. Just follow me like this show. I told y'all this year I'm gonna be bold. This year is all about. I'll show you guys my hating personality that y'all maybe most of you guys don't know. Okay. Okay. So please, 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 if you're watching, if you know any charity in Liberia, please, I beg y'all. I beg you, oh, I hold your fool. I beg you, yeah. I begging you. I hold your phone. Y'all put it in the comment section, y'all DM me, y'all send me anything. But I'm gonna post my cash app. Even if nobody gave anything, I'm still going to give this one of those charity. I can give all of them a big yeah. Yeah, February the year just started. Just make me broke. But yeah, guys, I don't have it, but the little I have, I love to share. So if that's something that I learned from my mom is giving and praying for people. That's something that I learned from my mama. So it doesn't matter how little you have, even if you have to cut it in half, cut it in half and bless somebody. So with that being said, where are my panelists? Where are my co-hosts? Where are you guys? What's happening? Let me text them. We are live. So, guys, tonight's topic we're talking about some of those behaviors that destroy our relationships. You know, I probably should have put a question mark over there. Guys, if I have a typo, please tell me. Sometimes I'll be rushing and writing this thing in because your girl be juggling one or two things. So let's see. Where's everybody? But yeah, for my birthday, if y'all are watching and you're hearing me, all my big ballers, I know many of y'all are big ballers. Y'all make sure y'all gift your girl, okay? Y'all gift your girl so I can bless somebody. I'm still gonna have something on it because it's my birthday and I want to do that. But yeah, please, 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 pretty please, if you know any charity in the comment section, type it there, inbox me, send it to me, please. Um, so that way we can bless those charity. Those are really needed. With that being said, welcome to the show. I'm gonna get it started. Okay. I think somebody just commented, so we'll see if he's gonna join before I have to repeat myself. But yeah, so when I think about those behaviors that what really, so sometimes I be thinking you guys don't really ask these questions in the comment section. When I watch people's shows, sometimes I ask them like, what really made you wanted to talk about this topic? And I guess I should tell you guys, but it would be nice if you guys are curious and want to know what prompted this question. Actually, I was evaluating myself and I was actually, I always have these little small talk with my colleagues at work. You know, when we go for lunch, we talk about all these things. I tell them that I have this podcast that I'm doing, and they're, most of them actually really support my podcast. They're on Facebook. I'm not gonna call anybody name, but they're on there as well. And they're like, so we jump into these questions and we start to talk about these things. Lawrence is joining. We're gonna bring Lauren on. I just see. Hey Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good
See,
to see you too.
I hope you feel much better right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, I am. I'm good. I actually forgot. I thought I messaged you guys earlier on, but then I did not.
Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. And when I first heard that you were getting sick too much, what we can start thinking about right away. So
I think I'm pregnant. No, I'm not.
no, we call you, just
Y'all
say
not
something.
calling me up because I know Jimmy. Jimmy is the one who said, the way it happening.
Yeah, the way the signal can just kind of like go, it kind of I say, oh, but it's good to have you back. Thank God you're
Thank
back.
you. Thank you so much. Sunday was so crazy. I was in the comment section dying. I couldn't talk. I was just messaging. And then they were laughing at me. Oh my God.
Yeah, good to
No,
be
but
back.
Sunday
Happy.
was my daughter. My daughter wasn't feeling too well. Um,
Okay.
so I ended up going downstairs to have this show, but that was the worst. Worst. That was the worst idea. I didn't want to cancel it. So I was like, nah, let me go live today.
Yeah.
But tonight we're talking about that those behaviors that actually that destroys our relationship. Sometimes I think as individual we don't really think about our own behavior. And for me, I always look at myself as, like what I know my relationship is fine, but what are some things that I could be doing that maybe could be contributing factor, if possible? God forbid that doesn't happen. But you never know it's life, right? Because sometimes people might not really speak up, and they just think like, okay, that's probably who she is, or that's probably who he is, or they just want to. Some people are not confrontational, so they don't want to like start any problem. They'll just keep it in. But I've come to learn that there are some behaviors that we do over time that maybe people, your partner might get to that breaking point and we don't even know what happened. And then they just be like, I don't want this. This is not working.
Yeah.
So because I was talking to one of my coworkers, um, over the weekend, not over the weekend, during the week when we went to lunch, and she was just saying that how out of the blue her husband is wanting a divorce and they're in the process of trying to figure it out. And she's like, well, some of the things he was saying, she didn't really realize that those were things she was doing. So I just thought this was a great topic to kind of talk about that. What are some of those behavior that we think could be, and what are some advice that we could give, and if anybody else have, maybe those are some of those things we are doing that we're not aware of as well, as individual. So that's what prompted that. And then the second subtopic, I actually got that from somebody podcast that I watched, and the lady on there was saying that she think that everybody should try to impress each other in a relationship. And the host of that show said that, well, who do you think controls the relationship? And she said it was 50-50. But then after watching, when I sat and think about it, um, what software update ready to install? I'm sorry, my system is acting crazy. Not right now. So when I was watching it, I'm like, huh. So I think a lot of us women and men, I think, are kind of, well, mostly, I think mostly modern women were a little bit confused on who really is in charge of like deciding when a marriage is happening, like who really makes that final decisions that, hey, we're getting married. I think each our generation want to make it seems like we're all equal in making that decision, but we all know, like, and that was just a little piece of that I sat to think about. And I'm like, I myself, I'm a little bit guilty on that. I used to think that, if I don't agree, nothing happens. But if I sit here and no men come and actually approach me to get married, how am I in charge? So that's just those two topics. Before you jump on, I was asking people if they thought, like, what prompt these topics, and that's where these topics came from. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and
welcome.
yeah, I think the topics are good for our discussion, and I know our listeners will get our opinions on that, on the
Right,
different topics. And I know every time we come on the show, everything we say, we are responsible for what we say,
right,
and is because of how we see things and our level of understanding surrounding the different topics. So
right,
we may not be 100% right in providing all the information our listeners need, but they can just catch few from it and analyze it in their own way and try to run with it. So the behavior issues, whether it's in relationship, whether it's at your job, whether it's in your career, whatever you do, behavior is a huge thing. In fact,
right.
there's this common thing. There's this common thing I will always see on Facebook, and sometimes makes me laugh. That
Right.
people say, you know what? Um, beautiful girls or beautiful ladies are attractive men and they are getting married, but their behaviors are returning them back to their parents' home. Yeah,
It's true.
I always see it and I look at it and I say, yeah, I mean, it's right. Sometimes, yeah, you beautiful, and sometimes, people get attracted just because you're beautiful. They don't care about what behavior you possess, what you bring on the table as. Then after getting married, in fact, some people pretend on those things.
Right.
Especially so when they get to realize that this man loves me too much, he's going to marry me. Then they begin to pretend have some of those behavior. Then once you guys are married, after 2 3 months, 4 months, going to 6 months, then these behaviors start to show. Behavior is something that you can have.
Right.
No matter what you do, no matter I don't it's just the lies. And I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know how much. I don't know how much you can lie. At a certain point in time, you even forget that you lied before. And
Yeah.
then, I was discussing behavior at one of my training programs, and then somebody said, "Give me one practical example about behavior." I said, "If you want to know somebody's behavior, go to their house uninvited. Just,
Right.
just go to their house uninvited. Don't tell them that you are coming. Anything you meet them doing at that particular point in time, that's them. That's them
Yeah.
right there." See, right now, if you call me, you say, Lawrence, I'm coming to your house. The first thing I will do, I'll see if the tables are organized,
Right.
if the chairs are seated, if I'm wearing shirt, if I'm wearing short pants, or what I'm doing in my house. Anything you can't meet me doing in my house, that's me right there. And so
Right.
behavior don't hurt. Now,
It doesn't.
when it comes to relationship, that's what I really hope the other guys will join us early
Yeah.
because this discussion I really wanted to be on and we all can wrap our heads around it and have a fruitful discussion this evening. But I think it's a good thing, and I will encourage our listeners, our viewers to share the show, make your comment, ask your questions. We may not have all the answers, but we will try, and then we'll also
Right.
encourage you to do more research on some of the things we'll be saying and analyze it for yourself and see which one makes sense to you, and then you can run with it. That's
Right.
my opening comment.
Definitely, definitely. I agree with you. Like what you said, if somebody don't call you and they show up to your house, I know first thing when I know somebody's coming to my house, two places I check first. The bathroom
Yeah,
and my living room area. I'm like, okay, we're fine. Even though we keep it clean, but sometimes it's like because you're home, you're like, whatever. You just leave things around. But
you don't want to do certain things because it's
yeah,
just you and your kids and your family. Nobody got issue with you. But
yeah,
yeah, you're right. Behavior. I mean, it's a huge thing.
it
It's
really is.
a huge thing. It's something that taking a lot of relationship and marriages apart. And sometimes somebody feels that I think we can go on separation. Maybe you will change,
Yeah,
hoping for change, but behavior can reach a certain level. No matter what you do, you go and calm down, and we'll reach to that point. I don't want to say all my thoughts right now, but
I know, right?
the reason in fact, fee. Let me
Yeah.
confess.
Uh-huh.
Um, 2 Saturdays ago, I wanted to propose something on the same behavior thing, but it was not with relationship. I mean, the
Uh-huh.
topic in my mind was, and I think a false part of this discussion or this topic. I wanted us to specifically answer the question: is behavior change possible? So it came to my mind, but maybe I just forgot to suggest that, but it was
Yeah.
something that I thought of 1 or 2 occasions. I said maybe that could be a very good topic for us to discuss it, but now narrowing it and giving the direction to relationship, I think is also a good thing, and
Yeah.
we can still answer that question in the topic: is behavior change possible? So because you see me,
Yeah, I think we can talk about that.
yeah, you know, I'm a social worker. Through all my life, I did community development, I did social work, and that's what I know. That's what I do best.
Right.
So even moving over to United States, it doesn't change because that's what I have passion for. I work with different kind of people. I even went to the extent of working with sex workers.
Wow. Nice.
We interact a lot, and why people behave the way they behave. You you will
Yeah.
get some of those answers because these are critical questions we're asking. Why you behave the way you behave, and the
Right.
answers will be different. How behavior can be generated, and
Yeah.
why it's happening the way it's happening. And most times Jimmy will always come late. Then when Andrew comes, he start to pick at Andrew. Yeah.
Andrew late today.
Yeah, we're on time. For us, we're on time. Fee and I, we here.
You guys are on
And,
time.
and
Andrew's not here today.
we just be nice with you guys because we say let's wait for the guys so we can go far because otherwise you guys are going to come to church late and begin to sing the song that we already sang.
We were just chit chatting. Welcome to the show, Jimmy.
Like I didn't like that good microphone.
I know, right? Jimmy, today I actually you guys notice anything? The one of my brother, he actually is helping me to see how we can actually fix the whole to utilize the whole thing with the StreamYard. He actually called me yesterday, but I was so busy. But he was able to go in and put like the logo and actually rearrange it. So hopefully tomorrow we can have it look a little bit different. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I, I, I see the logo behind Lawrence.
yeah. And then you see how my
Oh,
thing now,
I,
I didn't know
I'm
I had to
I'm
flip it.
strategically placed. And
so
Fee, don't change my position because that the play Andrew can say that when he comes. So when Andrew comes, I say we'll have issue. Otherwise, I'll tell our local and put it down.
Yeah, I got the microphone, but I still trying to figure out how to get
Yeah,
it working.
that's me. I'm always like, when I come on, I'm always running around trying to fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. But welcome to the show. We were just talking about um the topic, that we have on here, and we haven't really gotten started yet. But welcome, 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 welcome. How are you? How was your week?
Well, it been a busy week.
Yeah,
Am I sounding a little bit clear or still?
you're good. I can
Uh,
hear you good.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it been a busy week for me, and I'm glad I'm off tonight. I'm off. I've been off today, doing a lot of crazy running around after sleeping almost almost half of the day.
Oh wow, nice.
I woke
You're
up
well
around
rested.
yeah, I woke up around 6 p.m. this evening, and then I have to do a little errands at the church. I just got back home actually when I joined you guys.
Nice. Well, welcome. Hopefully you get to rest yourself good for church tomorrow. Oh, my
Yeah,
sister is watching. Shout out to you, sis Minicia. Welcome. Good evening.
yeah. I'm home now, and I'm not leaving my house until tomorrow morning for church.
Wow, nice. All
I
right.
pray I pray nothing happen as someone will call me to go out there because if I had not laughed before, I will laugh to them.
Well, you on the show,
That's going to
everybody
put me on the
watching.
show.
So, so now I think you can laugh, please. All right, guys. So let's
Yeah,
try
but
to jump
Lawrence,
into
it's good to
our.
see you on the show tonight, man. I think for the past 2 weeks, you have not been here.
Yeah, and
It's scheduling.
and only the reason why I've not been here on the two different occasions
Yeah,
because at, at one point in time I was somewhere that the both of us were supposed to be, but
yeah, exactly.
you refused to come. So now you see, because you refuse to come, then it makes it like, oh, Lauren, I don't want to come, but if the both of us are not going to come on the show, then you're going to be serious.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna come for all of you.
yeah, I always love to come on the show, but that particular evening, the kids' priorities uh,
Yeah.
are the first.
No,
So
no. Family
they,
comes first. Kids.
during
And
the winter time, they spend all the time indoors. So when they have one opportunity to visit any of their friends' birthday or program, and trust me, once you inform them about it, you're not going to rest. They're going to be
yeah.
reminding you all the time. And then the other one, my son, um, school basketball program. Yeah, he wanted to
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh, that's important. For me, I'm not there yet. Soon I know we'll have to be doing all that. Run
Uh,
around.
I mean, it's interesting and it's lovely when you step out with them. They playing with their kids because in a house, I mean, the house is just a little space. They can do all of those things. In fact, especially for you ladies, the way you put your table, you don't want anybody removing that table from there. You want for
Oh yeah.
everything to remain where it is, but they are running around. They
Oh
want to
yeah.
move this, they want to move that, but the space is small. So when they get out there, that's the time they really want to play, and it's good for them sometimes, especially during the winter time where they spend almost all the time into after school hours. So
Definitely.
yeah. So I think
All
we
right,
I think
guys.
we go into the show. When Andrew comes, he can join us.
Yeah, he's here already.
Andrew usually doesn't come on the show where show a face showing. He will come in the dark. Oh, he's here already.
And I even see you say, Lawrence, so just shut up. You
Oh,
want
he's
gossip
here.
about me? I'm sitting right on the show and you gossiping about me.
My man, I just say, I just personal observation. I'm not
You
gossiping.
you gossiping about me.
The thing Jimmy said about you when you hear it, you don't speak to him again.
You mean about not strange? Jimmy not strange?
Easy, Lauren, what's that trouble you?
Andrew,
Jimmy
you
my
see,
not
I
strange?
call it Andrew my man. Andrew my man. He knows I can't say nothing bad behind.
Andrew, you see, I'm strategically placed. Please do not come up there. I'm right behind the logo, even though there's a space, but for tonight, behave.
And I even see you.
Now, all I can
And
tell you now. In fact, just for the fact that he coming late, he should. Latecomers are always to the back. You know, even in the classroom.
Lawrence, I was in the chat room there discussing with you. You were complaining, you were asking questions or responding to you. But now you hear you want to ridicule me. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
And that's my point. How is it possible to be active in the chat room, but time to come to the show, then you late?
I was discussing something, that's all.
He always he's either maybe at the back eating or he's discussing something.
I'm not even home. If I see for your own information, I'm not home. I'm far away from home. I'm in another city visiting a friend.
Hey, Jimmy, coming. You put yourself in trouble with Jimmy.
You are?
It's your wife where?
Sure, she is.
There you go. That's my brother. You got answer for you.
let's see the approval letter.
Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy Ronald.
Wait, all the time ago, yelling with the thing. Yes, she is. He says slow. How was that? Like, you're not sure.
I'm not even see you, sir.
Yeah, I think let's move into the show. We got a lot to discuss.
I get your answer.
Lawrence, you are I call it Lawrence, you are co-hosting a show tonight. We not get time for no.
No.
Yeah.
Jimmy, thank you for that preferment, but I want to talk more on this topic because I'm interested. And no co-host will just be asking questions. Let him ask a question. He the lawyer.
Welcome, everybody.
I call it. You not kind of interrupt me tonight, but I will get inside.
I not see you, my brother. I not see you.
Welcome to the show, guys. Please share the live. Welcome, guys.
I not even see you.
Andrew, you are concerned about your safety. Please let us know which state you are and what you're doing there.
I mean, it seems I'm in Ontario, Ottawa, the city of Canada.
There you go.
Yeah.
I left from Montreal in Quebec, and I came to the city of Ottawa for a very important, visit.
Nice.
Jimmy, why always say we hear you?
We can use our Google banner to find you.
You will not find me, my brother.
Hi guys, let's jump into the show. They were ready to you up today.
Yeah, but even before you go into the show, right, Fee?
Yeah.
They were here gossip. They didn't even know I was in the background. They were there gossiping. Especially Lawrence, you were there gossiping about me. Boom! I caught him gossiping. Che.
But man, when somebody get a personal opinion on something again, like observation is it gossip.
Now only now you know. I mean, I see you, man.
It's because
you
see, when you say things, I mean, people can change based on what they heard. Because I said Andrew always come on the show, his background dark. He finished doing what he doing before he show his face. You see, because he heard that, so he said no, they want to go straight one video on. You see, at least there's an improvement in what we say. It helps a lot. And I see people talking about behavior change here. Behavior change.
And Lawrence.
Lauren came for you to know.
And Lawrence, the man, when he in his own home, in his own apartment, where he's supposed to be there alone, the camera is always off.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
And thank God for Ontario. Whoever is visiting in Ontario,
they post we don't take our light off yet.
Yeah.
The first thing for your information, I can go behind the camera. You know, so I can go behind the camera.
The man convinced me all.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God, big yeah.
they never not end the show without turning that camera off. By the time somebody come, but by the time you see somebody coming to hugging or give him a kiss, you turn the camera off.
But who gonna do that? Nobody gonna do that.
I call it promiscuous man.
I mean, you on live television, my sister. What are you talking that to you? It's not fair. Oh.
I beg you, man. Look at him to the show.
My audience are viewing it. You so start lying on me.
Amen.
Man. Don't make me don't. You not get plenty of children. Not join witchcraft. Lauren join here.
Amen. Nothing
All
can.
right, let's start that, guys. You keep for you to know, my brother.
In go town
Welcome to the show, guys.
winter time.
As always,
I
it's
thought
fun to be
someone
here.
book and travel.
Nice for you to know.
No, any man can be complaining about me.
I credit you guys for that. Yeah, go ahead. I credit you.
All right, guys, let's get started. Welcome to the live. Welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. My name is Felicia. I'm your host. We got our panelists, got our co-hosts. You guys want to go ahead? We're jumping into our topic tonight. What are some of those behaviors that are destroying our relationships? And if you're just joining, guys, please help us out, share the show, invite people. We really want to hear from each and every one of you, and so that way we can learn from each other. All right, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. Lawrence, we're here first, so Lauren, going to get started.
Yeah, thank you, Fee. And it's always good to be back on this platform and to give our personal opinion on issues, on topics that we think is relevant to the hearing of our audience and our listeners. So I'd like to also welcome our listeners and say to them that our discussions around here are based on our personal experiences, our personal opinion, and then you can always listen and grasp the one that makes sense to you, and then you can utilize it. But it's always good to meet Andrew, Jimmy, Fee, and every other person. I know, how do you call him? Williams? What's the other guy name? Just somebody. The other guy, I think he's in, well, I don't know. But, huh?
Who is it?
I don't know. You guys need to help me. I forgot his name.
Oh, the one you mean Dennis?
Yeah, Dennis, of course. I love
Yeah,
Dennis.
Dennis hasn't been on in a while.
Dennis always come on the show when it gets hard, when it gets interesting. He just jumps from anywhere just to contribute. But it's always good to have him. He comes on the show with a lot of energy. And he wants to make his point go through by all means. But it's always good to be here, and I'm grateful. So I said my name, right? My name is Lawrence Family. I'm currently in Minnesota. I'm on like B-Ring.
Awesome. Welcome. Thank you so much for that intro. How about you, Jimmy?
Well, my name is there already, and it has been announced by the host. I'm always excited to be here. When it is Monday, I can be praying for Saturday to reach.
Oh.
And you would think it's because of the show, but no, it's because I want to take a break from work. Yeah, but on a serious note, it's always exciting to be here, and we always pray for Saturday to reach so that we can come here and have exchanges. I mean, in a positive way that our audience can learn from, and also we can also learn from our audience. We look forward to a time where the questionnaires from the audience, like we did before, that we'll be answering questions from the audience. If you are watching and a discussion is going on, you have a question, just post the question in the comment, and then at the appropriate time, the host will highlight the comments. I mean, the comments and and questions, and we can address them in the best way possible. So it's a, tonight I anticipate a fascinating discussion. It's good, always good to be here on set with beautiful Miss Fee,
Oh, thank you.
Lawrence, Lawrence, um, the quasi journalist, or you said don't Andrew or the don't what thing?
Andrew Don.
Andrew Don.
And I even see you say, I think you're talking there, sir. What's your problem?
It's over to you, Andrew. It's over to
Okay, good
you.
evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here again this evening on the program. Another edition of the program. Let's talk with Miss Fee. And tonight we're going to discuss some a beautiful, beautiful topic tonight right here on our program. Let's talk with Miss Fee. And what are some of those behaviors that destroy our relationships? Who controls relationships to move? Is it a man or a woman? So that's the question we'll be answering here tonight. But I want to welcome each and every one of you who have joined us. It's being streamed live on my Facebook page and other pages I will share it too. So again, welcome. Let's get the ball rolling.
All right, awesome. Welcome, guys. So before everybody came on, um, Lawrence and I were just talking about what prompted this topic. Actually, I look at myself as well when I thought about this topic and talking to a colleagues of mine. If you watched earlier, we were talking about like what are some of those things. I have a colleague, actually, I'm not going to mention name, and we were just talking, during lunch sometimes this week, and she just kind of like broke out and said, she's totally blindsided and very confused that her spouse is wanting them to part ways. And a part of that, her thing was that he has stated that it was some of the causing factor was her behavior, which was very unknown to her in her opinion. She didn't know in her behaviors or anything that she was doing was actually the factor of their relationship, even though she knew they had some issue. But and they just made me thought about this topic because and it made me reevaluate myself as well and my relationship in general, even though I'm fine, but there are some things that we may be doing as a habit and we're not really aware of. And I just wanted us to bring awareness to that because I think in our community, we get so comfortable with how we communicate with each other. And when I say our community, I'm just talking about Liberian or African in general. Like we would just joke, harsh joke, or just as women just say anything to our partner without really hesitating and thinking about those that could be some of the reason that someone contemplate on, ending the relationship. And you will find out when it's at the last straw, and it could be that final straw, something else happened that really, takes it home. So I wanted us to talk about it and some of those behavior that I really, really think are some of those thing is the attitude problem. Like I really will tell you guys, I have some bad attitude problem. And when I talk to my friend and I thought about it, I'm very quick on responding if something like I'm not happy or something like gets on my nerves. I'm just gonna give a respond without thinking like, oh wait, how will he perceive that? Was that very disrespectful? Without thinking for a second, that I should be careful with what I'm saying and, reevaluate my thoughts before saying it. So I think some of those behavior can kind of go along with people, even though for me, I know like I don't do that to my partner out in public, but at home I will do it. And you don't know your kids are watching and they're learning those things and those are behavior that could go out there. So that was something that really wanted me to talk about this because some of those factors can really, really, drop somebody ego, especially for men that are supposed to be the head of the household. If you say that, and then all of a sudden your kids start responding that way to either you or your partner or people out there. So those are some of those behaviors that I was just introduce that into that, and then later on I can share a little bit more with you guys. With that being said, Lawrence, do you want to take it on?
Yeah, thank you, Fee. The show. Let me just share a joke with you.
Uh-huh,
My kids already know that I'm on the show every weekend.
uh-huh.
One of the shows we had after the show, then I choose to replay to listen to
Yeah.
some of the things we said, especially on YouTube. And they were all sitting with me. So when I put the show on, they saw me live and they said, "Oh, that's daddy, that's daddy, that's daddy." And they all listen and follow. And in fact, the bigger one knows exactly how to find a show on YouTube. So
Oh
they all
no.
will- they all will tell their friends, say, "Daddy is live. Daddy is live." Even right now, I just sent them inside because they keep running. "Daddy, are you live?" Because they want to go on YouTube, and so I came from out, and I saw those guys. They were all seated like just the kid, the way they put their movie on. They said they were waiting to see the show again. Say, "That's Daddy. Is Daddy turn to talk? Daddy is talking. Come and see. Daddy is talking." So
Oh,
I felt good about it and say I think they like it. Right now, as I speak to you, it's just because I asked them to go inside, but they want to go on the TV to begin with. They see live, so I said, "No, you guys will look at it later."
oh,
Then because I don't want it to cause noise, but it's a good thing to always come and give your opinion, and especially when the kids feel good about it. Then this,
yeah.
this is something that you need to do often.
Oh,
Regarding the topics, behavior and relationship. These are two critical things, and I'm sure we're going to discuss behavior that destroy relationship based on. We will take into consideration locations. We'll take into consideration culture. We'll take
yeah.
into consideration sex. We'll take a lot of things into consideration to discuss behavior and relationship. The
Yeah,
reason we
I
want to.
actually want us to make this kind of like a series. Sorry, like we'll start this and then maybe we'll jump into another aspect of it on another show because it's
Yeah,
a very, very huge, topic.
it is a huge topic, and the debate around it is not going to be specific. It's not going to be one way. People will come up with different ideas. People will come up with different arguments, and those arguments are going to be right because the thing you see as a behavior that you consider in relationship, another person don't want it at all in that relationship. So based on that, we will discuss with open mind. We will see the topic as a broad topic, and then we'll just give our opinion around them. So, behavior and relationship. What are those behavior that destroy in relationship? And there are countless of them, but the few in my mind that are common that I see a lot of people would prefer breaking away from the relationship. One of such is disrespect. Now, disrespect is something that I think even biblically, I know the Quran or the Bible talks about it. Say, hey, respect your man, respect. So anything in the form that come in the form of a disrespect from other partners is a huge. It has a huge potential to destroy your relationship, to break your relationship. Now, many times, disrespect again, sometimes the way one person see it, that's why it's sensitive to discuss this issue. Sometimes somebody will tell you, say, the way you say hello, it depends how you say, another person will see it as a disrespect. If you just tell me hello, generally you think hello is just hello, but depending the tone, depending the way you say it, somebody will feel disrespected and somebody will feel insulted because of the way you say it. So it's also the same with disrespect. There are times you engage somebody, like for us men, like for me personally, my relationship, my wife. Generally, I think you should be able to listen to me when I say stop, especially when you're in confrontation with another person outside. Maybe you're engaging in something that will bring problem. The moment you see me and I say, "Hey, babe, stop," I think that respect should be given to me. A lot of times, people, some you will tell your wife, say stop, and it's a meantime they begin to put more fire. Now sometimes it happens in your relationship and your family. Maybe your sister came in, your brother came in and said something to your wife, and then some confusion come out. At that particular point in time, there are some relationships, there are some partners who will not listen to you because they feel that you want to back your family members, or you're not engaging in the right way, and the rest of them. That's one, disrespect. The second one is the second behavior in my mind could be, for me personally, is if you're not communicating, if you're not saying anything to me. We're in a relationship, we are married, but when you want to go out, anytime you're going out, taking a walk out, you don't say anything to me. You come back at any point in time you want to come back. Now, the reason why it is a behavior is because it's happening instantly and it's happening one time. If it happened one time, if it happened two times, if it happened three times, and it's going on, and you talk about it, nothing changing. For in my mind, it's not behavior anymore, because behavior, as per my definition, is the way you respond to things. The way you respond to things in my mind is what we call behavior. So your response right away, if I ask you where you coming from, what you talking about, why you looking for, your response is what I consider behavior. So disrespect, no communication, and happening often. Those are potential habits or behavior that can contribute to destroying a relationship. Let me stop right there, and then I will come. I will give more detail when you come back to me later.
I said, look at Jimmy. Jimmy say he get home microphone. You in studio now?
My man, you jealous of me, microphone?
I get microphone too, but I'm broadcasting or I'm streaming live from another area, so I didn't travel with that.
Oh man, that microphone is going for Walmart.
I'm working for the Dallas too.
We got somebody's joining us. Welcome to the show, T.
But can Stock or Augusta talk about driving and at the same time be on the show?
Are you driving?
You ever see car driving, just be standing still?
You are in a vehicle. Probably you may be.
I'm not driving. I'm not driving.
We don't know why the police pull you over and tell you to
So-
park somewhere.
So why you behaving
Or
like
DUR.
why you behaving like Andrew in the dark?
Who they go Andrew?
Am I in the dark, Lawrence? Am I in the dark?
No, like you usually.
No. Hey man, wait. Let me see. I'm in my car, bro. I'm not.
Okay, so who going next? We got
So
to
you
get this.
see me now?
Jimmy, welcome to the show, guys. See, we're gonna have Jimmy go next. Jimmy was actually on. Jimmy, want to go ahead and share your thoughts on the topic?
I said Jimmy is ready set for the broadcast, man. The guy got a whole studio set with him.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for affording me the opportunity again to be here tonight. I'm going to try as hard as possible not to be distracted by my distractor. And the topic tonight is a very interesting one, and I think, like Lawrence said, disrespect is a growing factor that have caused a lot of relationships to collapse. So not only that, we see disrespect as a factor that have destroyed lots of relationships. But I also want to bring in another one that is called lack of communication is one. And communication comes in two forms: verbal and non-verbal communication. These two are very important in sustaining a relationship. I always told people that love is not enough to sustain a relationship. For us men, we don't expect our women to love us. We expect our women to respect us. We, according to God's own command, are obligated to love our women. And God obligated our women to submit, which is a form of respect. So, like, I agree with Lawrence that, you know, disrespect a relationship to destroy. So also, I want to come with lack of communication. Sometimes your failure to communicate, even if it was the right thing you were doing, but your
Oh no, we lost him there.
I got muted, man.
All right, we lost him there. When he comes back, we'll go with him. Sorry, Jimmy. You want to come back on? Oh, he's back.
I'm here. I don't know what happened.
No, you are not used to using microphone. That's a problem, and you're using one tonight. The 41 other way.
I mean, this is not a microphone that Lawrence said you got from Walmart.
All right, Jimmy, don't get distracted.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling me back to attention. So, lack of communication is also another factor. Verbal and non-verbal communication. If you are doing something and you did not tell your partner about what you are doing, even if you are doing the right thing, but because your partner is not in the know, it creates doubt. And wherever doubt arises, the tendency of behavioral attitude, of behavioral coming in is very high, because not everyone can survive in being in a space of in a space of silence. When you don't communicate with your partner, they feel that they are being, they are not being part of the whole. So the way we communicate is very important to keep a relationship going. For example, especially African men, some of us believe that it is not obligated for us to tell our women where we are going. Most men just leave their home without communicating to their partner. And some women too feel that they have the right to go anywhere they want to go at any time. They don't have to tell anybody because they don't feel obligated. So lack of communication. It doesn't matter where you are going and what you are going to do, or it doesn't matter what you are doing, okay? Because I have this couple who have been fighting because the woman is building her mother's house in Liberia, but she don't think it is right to tell her husband. And when her husband found out that she was doing this, even though she was doing the right thing by building, a place for her mother to live, which the husband was not against, but because she didn't tell him, it brought a whole lot of confusion into the family. So lack of communication is also another thing that destroys our relationships. I will stop there and give time for Andrew and Augustus to come in, and then we'll always come in with our following.
Thank you for that. Wow. I mean, the last point that you just made before everybody else came in, I would think if you were doing that for your mother, that's something that would be discussed with as a team, you know. But I guess I'll save my question for later.
Okay.
Andrew, you're up next. What is your thought on this topic?
Yeah. Again, good evening, everyone, and thanks to everyone who've joined us to becoming part of this program every Saturday and Sunday evening at 8:30. I think tonight is a very interesting topic, and I think I need to weigh in on it. Jimmy has struck a point, and Lawrence also struck some point too as well. About I want to take the last point he stressed on, and I want to hold it, as a tool which I will expand on further. It tells you that there are a lot of factors that destroy relationship. About it tells you like lack of communication is a key factor that destroy a relationship. Another factor to me that also destroy the relationship is disrespect. Now I mean it from both ways, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the woman or the man. Either person can disrespect a partner. Either person can, not communicate with the other partner. So I'm going to be gender sensitive here tonight. I'm not focusing on the woman, neither am I going to focus on the man. I'm going to focus on, gender. Especially, it could be woman, it could be man. But when you have a relationship and you do not communicate in a relationship, and this person, your partner, is always complaining about relationship, that is a red flag. So you got to be careful. You got to take cue from that. Look, my partner doesn't like this. He or she says that, I cannot communicate. So how do I make this relationship work? So once your partner is telling you, hey, you are not communicating, because there are some people, they don't care. They don't care. They come from work, they just pass the step to the next club and say that we are when they get home. They only send text message to anybody to communicate. They say, hey, well, I'm speaking for myself. For me, communication is my strength. It's something I'm very strong at. I communicate a lot. Even with friends, I communicate a lot. And tell you, look, this is my next move. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. But if you get your partner and you're not communicating with your partner and you feel you alter it, it's a red flag into the relationship. So communication in a relationship is key, and everybody into a relationship should hold that as a factor that will strengthen the relationship. Not doing it, it would also destroy the relationship. If you want a relationship to go forward, there should be constant communication. Do not leave room for doubt. And some people, they leave room for doubt. For instance, I'm out and my partner doesn't know where I am. And I call, I'm with my friends. Where partner the friend? Why didn't you communicate with me earlier on that? But you say you were your friends. Are your friends so important than I do? Do you take your friend over me? So one person will be saying that. Another factor, I'm going to come to that communication after the next round of the discussion. But another thing is disrespect. Sometimes one partner feels that he or she is bringing more in the home and try to despise the other person. And certainly these things happen, especially, I don't want to be specific, but I want to highlight a point. One partner in a relationship who is doing nearly everything, who controls the relationship in terms of finances, who is doing nearly everything in the relationship will always want to suppress the other person. And this normally happens from the men's side. This one I'm gonna be specific. Most men, they feel when they feel that they have the money, they have everything, they want to suppress the woman, make the woman don't have to talk. You don't have no right in the house. In fact, I'm doing nearly everything. For God's sake, a woman and a man, they are helpmate. They said, and we're gonna go back to the Bible where God says, I'm gonna give you a helpmate. That person going to help you to run the day-to-day affairs. So you, as the man, you are the general manager, and she may be the assistant manager. So before you work in together, you coordinate things how the home should run. But if you feel you want to disrespect her only because her income is low, or you feel you want to disrespect him because his income is low, and you feel probably you're from a wealthy family, or he or she is not from a wealthy family, and you want to disrespect that person, look, it's a red flag. That person will get tired one day, and he said to hell. Let me use my Sunday school word. I'm working on a relationship, and to get them back, it will be difficult. So in a relationship, if you are there, I'm going to highlight the 2 points. You should communicate further. Open communication. Leave no room for doubt. And you should have mutual respect for each other. No disrespect into the relationship. If you have issue with the other partner, there's a way to understand. It doesn't mean because you're the man, so you control everything. It doesn't mean because you're the woman, you earn more money, you control everything. There should be mutual respect in a relationship in order to get the relationship moving. Other than that, it's a red flag, and I can see the relationship sinking deeper, and will rise no more. I will pause, and then the next round, we're going to make further comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate all the feedback. Great, great feedback. So T, you're up next. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you coming on to contribute. How are you? And welcome.
I'm all right. How you guys doing?
We're doing well, thanks.
All right. You already know me. I've been in this situation that you guys talking a whole long time. I just did my 18 years anniversary. Okay. But when it comes to relationship,
Nice.
right? I mean,
Congrats.
like, nah,
Congratulations. I love it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything that's is not sugar.
It's not.
So, so no matter what, married, girlfriend, whatever it is. But what I would tell people, right? I hope I be on the topic because I came late. So, but what I would tell, I listening to everybody
You're
talking,
fine.
right?
We just started. You're fine.
Oh, okay. What I listened, I heard everybody saying what they got to say, right? And someone is right. Every man in this life, we need what's the thing name? Respect. We don't go on the phone. We don't need, we don't need, what's the thing name? We don't need, like, if you with somebody, right? We don't need, but yo, well, hold on, please. Go to the next person, please.
If that your
I mean,
kids, pay attention to your kids, bro. If that's your kid.
yeah. Hold on.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Guys, welcome. We're gonna let T jump back on. You guys, I know T is a family friend, so I just call him Mr. Talker. But yeah, the conversation and the feedback that you guys gave, definitely communication is one of those things that I think everyone is guilty of it because you think you're communicating the way you're perceiving things, and then another person might be taking it the other way. So communication is definitely one of those things. Another behaviors that I would say that people really aren't like cautious about is just I think communicating too much to your family members about your relationship is definitely detrimental for your relationship, I think, in my opinion. Because let's say you're somebody who's very close to your family and you share a lot of information, and when you're upset, you're one of those people who likes to go and tell your family members. I think those are those behaviors that really will destroy your relationship. Looks like T is back. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. I'll let you go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So I was listening to the guys talking, and I've been married for a long time. But I will tell you one thing, right? We all men, right? And people saying, "Oh, you got to do this, do this, do this." But one thing in life that I believe that will make a relationship go on or marriage, whatever, is everybody say respect. Yeah, money and respect. Because let me tell you something. I have seen people that got money and the women let them go. I have seen people with they lot of money, and I don't want to say it on Facebook because it's different. But there's one thing I feel like I just think women, and not every one of them. I just think like some of them don't like nowadays women they really don't care. It's like and this social media thing is supporting a lot of marriage, you know, and a lot of relationship. Because let's say me and my wife, right? And she go on social media, she watching all these things, right? That how men supposed to be, how men supposed to live their life, how you supposed to live your life when you're in marriage, right? But guess what? I'm an individual that I really don't care about how that person talking. Because you know what? A lot of people talk on social media because they want to have view, they want to have people like make money out of it, right? Some of them not even married. Some of them when they go home, their marriage is not even like perfect. Like they don't even talk to their own wife or their girlfriend, right? But they go on social media and say, "Oh, because our women are watching this stuff, or females as a whole watch this stuff and come to you like, oh, like why can you be this person or why can you do this? Why can you do that?" They don't want you to be yourself. They want to make you live that life that that person talking like, oh, it's some, oh, because the person say that, that means they know whatever that going on in your home. You know what I mean? So now relationship is so hard. Marriage is hard. Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is so hard because social media has spoiled everything for everybody. So it's like you're looking at like me, you and your partner in the house, right? She's like, oh, like he said, oh, it's money. You do. Sometimes it's not all about money. You can have the money. Like who knew Bill Gates' wife will leave him? Is it him or one of them that have all that money? She left, right? So it's not all about money. Nowadays, social media has spoiled these women head. Like they really don't care. And me, you say, oh, I would talk. Me, for me, women need to come back to like we don't have to go back to the old ways. Respect number one, and stop listening to what people say on social media. Because a lot of this stuff these guys talk, I have watched. I know it's time, but I have watched a lot of videos on social media. This guy was one of the best influencers on social media, right? But guess what he did? He killed his girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, the same girl that he used to talk about, I love you at this, at that. He killed her, right? And people used to listen to them, like listen and say, "Oh, I know you're not gonna do what I say." The pastor say, "What is it? Do what I, don't do what I say, or don't do whatever they say." But sometimes we
Do
have
what
to
I
like,
say, but don't do what I do.
don't do what I do. Sometimes we need to, women need to stop listening to these people and get your own mindset. Like, oh, you know what? I have to like do this because
But Jimmy, not Jimmy, and
Augustus.
Augustus.
Hmm.
I just want to tend to like, I'm not. You want to hold you there a bit and ask a further question on this. Uh,
Okay.
I don't want us to look at it and just completely tie it to the women because you mentioned social media. When for social media, in my view, is a bad influencer in the relationship.
Yes.
But the women are not just the only people on social
But
media
it's the
that
only
can
women.
influence.
It's
I
women.
come in.
I
I come in.
never go on social media and look at somebody talking.
I'm coming.
All
Women
right.
are not just only people that go on social media that get badly influenced, and both men and women do that too as well.
Mm,
So we should focus on the gender, both of them. What piece of advice
yeah.
can we give them to be able to help them in the process so they could stop? I know you are raising a very beautiful point here tonight, which I agree. Many of them go, especially and those who want to like watching the African movie, the Nigerian movie, the women will copy the negative part of that movie and try to use it against that husband, vice
Yes.
versa. But in this setting, from my own understanding, we need to focus on them, you know, because there are some men who also go on the social media and say a lot of things and try to diminish their women. look down to them. You know,
No, but
so
let
we
me
need
let
to
me
also
finish.
focus
Let me
on that.
finish. Let me
Okay,
finish.
go ahead. I thought to just
Then,
interject on that.
yeah, no. I got what you're saying, right? Men don't really go on social media and come back to the woman or girlfriend, whoever it is, wife, girlfriend, come back and listen to whatever they're saying and say, "Oh, let's do this. We got to do this." No, right? Women always have that soft heart, like see other stuff that people doing that make no sense. Like they watch all these like soap opera shows. Like I don't even like. You would see them watching these shows or listen to like some of the gospel people, like the pastor, that they don't even got good sense and tell our women like, oh, you know what? You have to live this certain life. But guess what? If you not living that, your woman come back to you like, oh, yo, my brother, what are you gonna you see the way you living is not good. But you that man been living that life all these as long that man is not disrespecting you, not doing this to you, even if he's doing it, you have to come back to him and talk because social media has spoiled a lot of stuff in relationship in this country or in marriages, in everything. So that's why I was trying to say like women, not just let me just not as you said. Maybe I'm saying women, but for me, I would tell you our women need to stop listening to these people because a lot of things these people come our way is fake. And guess what? Their own relationship is not going on better for them.
Yeah, I think I want to jump in quickly before Fee comes in.
All right.
You
Go
see,
ahead.
the reason Augustus is always saying women because they are the one who usually use Facebook or other social outlets to express their frustration. For us men, we will express. It doesn't mean that the men are not doing it now. Remember, we are
Mm.
discussing behavior here, and behavior is not only from a single sex.
It's true.
Behavior generates from men are responsible for some reasons the women are leaving, and the women are also responsible for us men. How do we even express our frustrations when we are frustrated or our women's behavior? How do we express it? Usually, when man is frustrated over his relationship, the first place he thinks about, he looks for his friends. He goes to his colleagues. They sit together, and maybe through conversation he brings it out and say, "Guy, man, this is what going on." And sometimes, you see men. For us men, this is where maybe you don't want to go in deep. Like some men will not go in deep, but we are really getting frustrated. Just through conversation, we bring those issues and say, "Man, my wife is this, my wife is doing that, my wife is doing that." And at that point in time, trust me, there are a lot of other men who will be there, will not give you good advice.
Hmm.
Probably they have gone through similar thing or they are going through it, and then they will begin to tell you what actions they have taken already. It might be very negative action, and then you copy from it. You come back home with that mindset, and you want to
So
apply
are
it
we looking
home.
at negative influence from outside? Are we going to look at negative
Yeah,
influence from
a lot
outside
Yeah,
of
men?
negative influence from
negative
social
influence
media.
for us. So what I'm saying is, what Augusto is saying is just one part of it. Social media is just one bad influence, but beyond social media, the gathering we find ourselves in and what we discuss and what we talk about is also a huge influence over our relationship. We come back with that mindset. Somebody say, "Man, if I mean I can't take it. Man, it happened to me before. This is what I did." And we copy those actions and we come back with it and try to apply them. So women will have, women will always want to react right away as soon as something happen, and then they go on social media. They begin to express their frustration there. For us men, if you want to walk out of the house because you are frustrated over certain actions in the house, the first thing you want to do, you want to call a few of your friends. "Guy, where are you? Where are you? Where are you?" You want to go sit with them. So through all your conversation and what's happening, especially maybe the person concerned asks you, "How's your wife? How's the home? What's going on?" Then maybe you begin to explain. So we too do that too. We are responsible for some of those actions and some of those factors that are leading to destroying our relationship. I just wanted to flag out that.
True.
Um, T, you're done?
Yeah, I will come back when yeah, let other people go.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I think the exchange with I think women in general may appear to be online a lot, but I think a lot of men are actually into the social media world as well. And I think social media in general definitely is destroying relationship. I don't think it's the social media, is people attitude towards it. Like Augustus said that, people go on there and learn some things, which bring me to actually this point that I actually wanted to make, right? It's kind of like you will go online, and I think most women in general is at fault at this. Like you'll go online, you will see like, you know, a lady that posted, oh, her husband did this and he's this, and then somebody will come online. If your man is not doing this, if your man is not doing
True.
that, he's the
True.
wrong man for you,
Yes.
and blah blah
Yes.
blah. And then we women, and I'm just gonna do it as a we thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do
we are more likely, I think that's some of those behaviors that we really have to be careful with, because let's just say you were angry with your spouse or your boyfriend, whoever, however you respond to your partner, right? You're upset, and then now you come home, and instead of you like speaking to them in a respectful manner, because you already have that preconceived notice in your mind and things you've heard, and now you're seeing this other person or your partner is not doing it. Somebody wants to join us, sorry. You're seeing your partner treating you in that way, and your immediate response is, oh, you don't even do that, you're not man enough, those words, degrading words, and using those. I think those are some of those behavior, I would say, over time can actually destroy your relationship.
My friend who
Because
calling himself Usman.
huh? Huh?
Yes, Usman.
Usman is
Hey, moon.
yeah, welcome to the show, Usman. Yeah, so I think that's some of those behavior that I would say that's really destroying relationship, like reaction. And then also like feedbacks. Like if your partner said this is wrong, like having the attitude of knowing it all instead of actually sitting down and thinking about what they just said to you and responding in a manner, like just being so quick to respond and acting like you don't take criticism, like constructive criticism, to say, okay, maybe I should reevaluate myself and work on this. Maybe this is what's not working, because it's like we always feel like, no, I'm not wrong. You're the wrong person. And I'm not just saying women have that attitude. It could be both genders. But I think those behaviors too could be some of the contributing factor to why relationship, those are some of those behavior that I would say is destroying relationship as well. Welcome to the show, Usman. We just actually had the first round of go around. Do you
So,
have?
so,
I
so,
see you.
so before Usman comes in, before he
Uh
comes in,
huh.
like there's an issue of third party, influence into relationship. And,
Right.
in my mind, and once you're building a relationship, this is one of the things that, or two people that in the relationships you try to evolve. There's where you can be able to settle your dispute than going into third party, issue. Because one third party comes into the relationship, it has the propensity to derail that entire process. And somebody will put, it's like somebody will say, well, there's pouring gas on the fire.
Right.
Because it could be my friend that will be on my side. And so Lauren will say, well, yeah, he would know very well, because man, Lauren would know very well that what I'm doing is wrong. But because he's my friend and he's a man, he wouldn't want me to, to get, maybe look at ugly, or to be wrong on path. So he will literally support me. And he will say, oh, look, mama, if me, I can't take that. I will not do that.
Right.
Vice versa. A lady will go, oh, mama, I can't. Someone, they don't even get home. But they would rather say, no, I can't take that nonsense. Sorry for my Sunday school walk. And they will say, I will walk. And they will start to go. So in my view, okay, I think in order for the relationship to move forward, both of you must respect each other, you communicate well, and we should avoid third party.
Right.
Because third party, like the talker was saying, right? I believe that the third party influence also have to do with some of the pastors he made mention about on the social media. They say they get able to see, but they will come and look at your wife and tell your wife or your girlfriend or your husband or whosoever and say, look, that person is doing something like not supposed is not good. And then women, and when he kept saying women, I don't blame him by saying women because they are weaker vessel. They are the people that are quick to be controlled, quick to be carried away. So those people are weaker vessels. They will come there. They will use them at the end of the day. They fall prey to whatever thing somebody going to say. So third party influence in the relationship should be a zero tolerance into any relationship if you want a relationship to move forward. I thought to add that point before our brother Usman can come in.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. That actually, I agree with that. I think third party in any relationship is just, especially if there's someone that's on your side. Uzma, do you want to add to the conversation? Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Hello, guys.
But why you hiding your face for, man?
Usman,
Show
put your
your
face
face,
now.
man.
Yes, my face one day.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can't
no,
see your face.
if we can see your face, you can't breathe. You can't say anything. Oh.
No, I'm not in this in the position right now.
Oh, okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
that's fine. Go ahead.
Maybe Andrew,
You
you
will
want
always
you
not
want?
be in a position.
Yes. I've been listening to the conversation, and it's interesting. It's a very important one that we all have to chip in.
Hmm.
Because we have our relationship, whether marriage or leading to marriage or something else or so, and there are times that these relationships experience certain things. And the topic is looking at some of those things or some of those mistakes that we make to bring an end to this relationship. And some of them have been discussed already, like communication. How well do we communicate with each other? Sometimes we take the aspect of communication as very, I don't know, likely or a loose thing. But no, it's very important. The way you want to wear your shirt as a man, maybe your wife or your spouse may not like it like that. And the form and manner in which when she tells you, the way you respond can become a problem. The way you chew your food when you are eating, and your spouse sees that and wants to tell you, or the way they communicate back to you can become a problem. So communication is a very important thing in a relationship, and many a times these are the areas that we see many relationships we see being destroyed or broken down. Is lack of communication. Respect. If there's a disrespect in a relationship, also, because if I'm a disrespect, Andrew is my friend, and I always have the habit of disrespecting him and not respecting him. Even just the both of us having conversation are disrespecting, that leads to me going outside and disrespecting him.
Right.
At the end of the day, what happens? He may not always. He may tolerate me one or two times, but if it continues, he may just one day, look, bro. This is I don't want this. You continue to do this. I always tell you don't do this, and you do that. It's a part. You continue to do it. That's a communication aspect of it. In our relationship, stuff like that. If you don't do this thing, they have serious aspect. We paying attention to our partner as to what they like and what they dislike. We should be sensitive to each other. Very sensitive. each other. You may be a wild person, your partner may not be that person, and the form of manner in which you're going to do that thing that they love most, that was going to keep the relationship going. And finally, as I just think around, we also talk about third party. Nowadays, not only the women they do that, but many of us, everyone in a relationship, sometimes we have a third party within our partner. If the two of you cannot understand one another, if we always listen to some from a source outside, why is it that then you that kind of relationship we having again? We should trust each other to the point that whatever, even at the point of confusion, that we may be able to handle our confusion just between the two of us. Not went to a point that we cannot, then we can have a third party. That third party may be maybe your your pastor that went through you with your marriage, your counseling, or someone or a lawyer, just to a trusted person. That is it for me. These are the things I think could keep a relationship. But when we continue to violate each other and those disrespect each other and not communicating properly, these are pitfalls to a relationship. I'll stop from here. I'll stop here for now, and we'll listen to others.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jimmy, we haven't heard from you in a while.
I think he's paused.
Are you hear Jimmy when you're using a rusty old microphone from Dallas too?
Yeah, so I think I've listened to everybody, say what they want to say,
Right.
and I think like everybody have said, social media communication. I mean, lack of communication and disrespect. But
Can somebody mute your mic, Usman, Augustine, and Augusta
Yeah,
and Lawrence?
you know, I will want to frame it also, but in the same point of view that external factors, external factors are another cause of why of relationship being destroyed. External factors, and social media is one of the the negative use of social media. Okay, because we can't just say social media, because there are good pieces of advice that come from social media influencers, and there are also bad ones. So if the bad ones that you take and put into your relationship will destroy your relationship, if you take a bad advice from social media, okay? And then the other external factors are, is our family and friends interference into the relationship. Okay. Somebody said when you have an issue, the best people to resolve it is the both of you, which is very true. If you have an issue with your partner, then communication come in. How do you communicate to solve your issue? Okay. The first line of resolving issue, even in the Bible, is meeting the person that have offended you first. That's the first line. But many times when we have issue in our relationships, I'm saying we because we want to make sure that we address it as a whole. Most of us either run on social media, either run to social media and express ourselves on social media, or call a friend or a family and tell them. And one thing that you don't want to do in your relationship is to expose your partner's weakness to an outsider. That if you do that, you are losing the grip of your relationship. It is good to talk to people outside, but do not expose your partner's weakness to people outside. So when you have issue, the first line to resolve to resolve the issue is the both of you to sit down and talk. See how you solve issue between you is very important. It will keep up the relationship, and it will bring a better understanding of who the both of you truly are to each other. But if you have an issue, you call your man. Oh, my man is my best friend. I talk to my man about everything. Yeah, what your man will tell you, because I know some mothers, are very sensitive when it comes to their children's feeling. So they always try to protect the side of their child. Most mothers, not all mothers, some mothers. Okay. But then they have some mothers who understand the issue and address the issue without taking side. Okay. And that is the kind of mother that would tell her son or her daughter that, hey, you are wrong and you need to apologize. Okay. So I just wanted to add to what everybody has said about external factors into the relationship. But another thing that destroys a relationship that I want to bring up is not only disrespect, not only lack of communication or external factors, but also the lack of oh my god, the word gone. Is the lack of being
You will find out what.
is the lack of being
I mean,
it
start acting like Prophet Key, please.
yeah, it's the lack of it's the lack of being
Please do your final
insensitive,
word.
the lack of being insensitive to your partner's feeling.
Right.
Okay, the lack of being insensitive to your partner's feeling.
We will want you to expand on that a bit later. I can see my man, talk on that smiley in the corner. Insensitive to your partner feeling. You want to take a minute or two to
Yeah, maybe I want to say something on
address
that.
it. Maybe talk or we come there or Lawrence, but just expand on that a
Lawrence,
little.
you want to go, or you want me to?
Lawrence, let's see.
Something?
You may talk about
Yeah,
insensitivity.
I think I've been quiet for some times. And
Yeah, go.
before I make my point, let me let Andrew know if at any point in time you use me as a witness, I'm going to disappoint you because everything I know I will expose it. So please don't try.
Yeah, Lawrence, let me get one joke. Before you say something, right?
Yeah.
The guy, it was on Facebook or whatever. No, Instagram.
Yeah, but on a serious note, I just said something and I did not even tell you what I mean by
But
being
we'll come back to
All
insensitive
you
right,
to your
now.
partner.
finish.
We'll come back
We'll
to you.
come back to
We want
you.
you to expand on it
We'll
before
come
the
back.
panelists could go
But
there.
Lawrence,
Guys,
before you say something,
I'll
let me just say something. I beg you,
okay.
please. This guy, his friend invited him to his wedding. He was in the wedding. I think maybe you saw it. And then they went to the club. So he said, when he and Frank, everybody was in the club chilling. So the man that got married, he's like, you know what? I want to talk to that girl. So his friend called him and said, listen, come here. You ain't talking to no girl in this club tonight. He said, you didn't let me pay my money for your wedding. I pay everything for your wedding. I was in your wedding and this and that. You will sit there and you will not talk to no girl in this.
Yeah.
Bro, it was the funniest thing I heard. He's like, listen, and he got mad at me. Why would you get mad at me? Because I'm telling you, you came to this club to hang out, you came to chill.
You
You
don't
made
talk to
me, I paid
nobody.
money for your wedding. I did everything. I came
Yeah,
to
I
your
was
wedding.
there. I was
I
there.
was there. So
Yeah.
you made me, he said, you make me, I call her sis. She's not my
Yeah.
sister, but I call her sis. And You know what? I will send a video to you, Fancy, so that and then you share it on the panel. You can't tell me when you want to you want to have fun now because you put me in your wedding, I pay for your wedding, and then you
Yeah.
won't come to see because you see people you want to talk to somebody. No, sit down. I'll buy you a drink. You're not talking tonight. Just relax.
Yeah, and I think Andrew has one of his speaking. Anytime he attempts doing that in the beginning and say no, and I eat out one food, he must tell me. He must tell me. I can't do that thing for.
Yeah. Thank you.
I can't
And
do that.
Lawrence, you will be disappointed when you say that because it's far from reality.
My man, I'm not asking you for your view. Yeah, so the discussion is going very well, and I like the points all of us are making. I just like us to come back to realizing that what works for you in your relationship doesn't work for the other person's relationship. Remember, we coming to marriage, we the both partners have two different backgrounds, two different orientations, and then coming to join together. There are difficult times. There are times that they fall apart because what I expect is different from what you expect. The tuning I got is different from the other person's tuning. But beyond that, I think the two most points that you guys made with regard to communication and respect are two cardinal points that are huge
Oh, we're losing you there.
to add. I also
Mama, your
are,
data finishing?
are you getting me?
Yeah, we
Are
can
you,
hear
are
you
you getting
now.
me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
I mean, call was coming in for me.
Okay.
So, what I want to add is the issue of the two parties claiming right, and I'd like to expand on it a little bit.
Hmm?
Two parties, two parties, the two parties are claiming right.
No, come. What's the thing?
So, what do I mean by the two parties claiming right? In a relationship, if everybody is right, then it's a huge potential of the relationship breaking apart. Nobody seems to be wrong. If I say you did this, you say no, I'm not going to take it. You are wrong or I'm right, or you are right or I am wrong, and the two parties are now understanding each other. Is a huge potential of destroying the relationship. So I know generally that I said to Fee from the beginning of the show, let's begin to even ask ourselves why people behave the way they behave. Why are our partners behaving the way they behave right now? Are there things that we need to talk about? All of us talk about communication. Because here's the point. And the two issue of communication and disrespect, I agree with them. Generally, nobody wants to be disrespected in their partnership, in their home. Generally, everybody loves to be respected. The issue of the third party, I don't want to generalize it because it works for some people, it doesn't work for some people. I know
Right.
of couples, I know of partnership and relationship. The third party is contributing hugely to maintaining their relationship. Third party. Now, it might work for you, it might not work for the others, but I don't want to generalize it. But the issue of disrespect and respect, I know that these are things that nobody wants to have them in a relationship because it has a propensity to destroy the relationship. But third party, of course, it depends. It depends who you bring in your third party and how you invite them.
Mama,
Who's
Jimmy,
that?
why you get confusing all your for two different accounts? We
Okay.
just
So sometimes those little distractions can be able to lose our thoughts.
Jimmy, you
So
want to come back?
let be careful.
No, it's me. I think it's me now because everybody talking.
No, but I'm not even done because Jimmy was distracting.
It's
No, no,
Jimmy.
no. I said, does he want to come back on? Because it was.
Who's Jimmy?
no, I think he's using his other brother boss account. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, let me re-emphasize what I said. And
Yeah.
initially, I said something to Fee. Um, on Facebook, Facebook is an interesting area. Sometimes when you want to stress free yourself, you want to see new things, just go on Facebook. I came across a post from a guy who said, you know what, a lot of beautiful girls are getting married because they are attracted to men. They're getting married every day. and their behaviors are returning them back to their homes. Those simple behaviors, and we need to really deep and dive into those behaviors. So my question on my mind now is, in case it happens for the first time, maybe somebody disrespected you for the first time, does it have the propensity of breaking down the relationship? In case somebody disgrace you or did not communicate you just for the first time or the second time, are those kind of behavior we're talking about that has a propensity to destroying our relationship? What
Yeah,
exactly?
Who
What
the person? Your
exactly are
part?
we?
Is it your partner or just ordinary person?
No, we're talking about marriage here. We're talking about marriage here. I'm assuming because girlfriend thing, everything that we attribute to our relationship and marriage, we expect because girlfriend is a potential marriage person. Because if you have a
so
girlfriend and the both of you live
No, a
together,
girlfriend
you
is not a
eat together,
potential married person though.
it is who
No,
turns to
no.
wife.
My man, you were talking about girlfriend. When you with somebody, that's your partner. Girlfriend is just a regular
How can
person.
you dispute that, Augustus? The
Who
woman you've been
turns
married to, the
who
woman you've
turns
been
to
married
wife?
to for 18
Nobody
years,
nobody
did you
I
turns
knew
marry
that
her
would
the
be my
very day
wife,
you
so
met
I
her?
ain't call her girlfriend.
nobody
let's look at the point.
now
Okay,
so
guys, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Andrew, wait. Now
Yeah.
if the reason why we have girlfriends, gradually we are
Oh,
turning that girlfriend to a wife, and that's why when something happens, if your wife disrespect or your girlfriend disrespect you, you don't like it, because at the end of the day, if she becomes wife, this so before even she gets to being a wife, you already have instilled into her the values and some of the potential you want to see in her before she becomes a wife. And that is why when things happen as a girlfriend, you get angry, you talk about it, and you guys communicate and talk about it. Gradually, it move on to becoming wife. So at that point in time, you both already know what you like, what you don't like, and that's why I was even making mention that most of the things that we do to our wife, we do similar thing to our girlfriend because they coming to be potential wife at the end of the day, and that's why I said that. So you can tell me
So
say
so
it's
let
different.
me hear from T.
Fee,
Let's hear from T. What?
You know,
wait, wait,
a lot of people know me, so if
Fee
I
before T
talk,
comes in.
I need to
But T,
get used to this show so that I got to talk to
T,
certain people, right? That
yeah,
okay, yeah.
just
What you
just
say?
before
What
you
you
come
say?
in, T, just
What
before
you
you
say?
come in, let me
All
just
right,
go
all right,
back to Lawrence'
all right,
point. He was talking. It
all right.
is some a one-time thing. Someone just have a relationship issue. You say, oh, it's not communicating, or the person disrespect. No, we are not talking about a one-time shot in this stuff. We're talking about a continuous process, a repetitive time. Someone
As a
keep doing it
behavior.
over and over, a continuous process wherein you, as the partner, the individual in that relationship, have exhausted all effort, and you no longer can bear it. So it reached to a point that you can no longer bear it. And then you look at it and say, oh, this is a red flag. If I continue on this one, this will happen. But I don't think we're looking at just one time someone that didn't respect you today because you say, oh, don't do this one, and the person went and did it. Then you say, oh, I don't want a relationship. Then you have a preconceived mind into that relationship. But we're looking at continuous processes that have been over and over and over. And you guys keep talking about it, but no one is changing, but yet the same thing is still going on.
Okay.
Got
Thank
it.
you for that. I want to hear from T when he says something about a girlfriend becoming a
A
potential
potential wife.
wife. Yeah. What's your thought on that? Why did you disagree? Can you hear me? You're mute.
T is monitoring where the cap is coming.
No, no, no. Nah, I ain't want to tell you. My man at New York, we gotta be in front of the cop.
So what's your
Yeah,
thought
but
on
if he's
that?
not ready, take the next
I'm at T.
person.
I'm going to the ATM.
You're
No, no,
not
I'm
ready.
here now. I'm
Okay.
here. I'm
Well,
here.
let's go to Usman. Let's go to Usman.
No, T is there. Let's listen to T. I really need to.
T Mark is muted though.
Oh,
Let me unmute him. So what's your
okay, I
thought
did it.
on
All right.
that?
I'm
When
back. I'm
he,
back. I'm back.
yeah, when he said that, a wife, the way we treat our girlfriends is potentially how we will treat them as wives, and you absolutely disagree with that, and you
Yeah, I
said
disagree.
girlfriends is different. So
I
what's the
disagree.
difference with that?
Girlfriend is different, right? I
Mhm.
don't know where he coming from. Where? Oh, okay. What's his name? Lawrence, right?
Right.
All right. You can have a girlfriend, right? You can have like many girlfriends, like, so you're not gonna treat them as the same as your, like,
Why
oh,
must you have many in the first place?
my man, stop that
He's
thing.
cop. He's
You're not
copying from
married, you
you.
get plenty girlfriend. Do that thing.
You're you're you're
No,
you're
I
you're
disagree. I
exploring.
disagree. I
Yeah.
disagree on that.
No, no, wait now. Let me go now. You said girlfriend is a potential. Yes, it's true. But if that one, but you're not gonna tell me as a man, you just got one girlfriend, you're not married, but you're gonna keep that girl as your potential wife to be. For me, if I was single and I want to be like, I want to have a girlfriend, right? I'm not. If we stay together for 5 years, you're not my girlfriend no more. You're my partner. You understand?
Mhm.
That means under the
That's
common law practice.
no, no, no.
Honor his definition.
Yes, thank you. You're my partner now because if I tell you all my secret, I know your secret. You're not a girlfriend. A girlfriend can be anybody. Like I can see a girl in the street today and be like, "Oh yeah, listen, let me talk to you." Blah blah blah, whatever. Boom, we start hanging out. We start chilling. Boom, we done. We still chilling for 1 month, 2 months. I let you go. You my girlfriend, but
Let,
a partner.
let me get acknowledge one of my son I've been watching. We used to work together on at the radio station. His
All
name
right.
is Victor Melvin Wem. He's watching from Liberia. He's one of journalists, a professional journalist in Liberia. Thank you for
Mm.
joining us, Victor.
Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you,
Yeah,
Victor.
thank you, Victor. And we need this show to go viral. Just a spoon. Because
Thank you.
guess what? And that your girlfriend thing you're talking about. Oh, she's a what's the thing name? Being with somebody as a girlfriend, right? I just think girlfriend to be like regular people. Like you just chill with them. But if you with somebody like or yeah, is a girlfriend. But 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you like a partner now. That means she know your secret. She know how you did bad. She
Yeah,
know how you
next, right?
move. She know whatever that going on in your life. Yeah, because
You
you
know
say,
why I'm
oh,
laughing? Because
mm-mm.
I feel like you're a male version of me.
No, because that's me. I say the truth, and that's like because let me tell you something. Marriage is hard. The thing that people don't get right, they say, "Oh, you can be married to somebody, right?" Do you know that before you even leave your house, you and your wife can be fussing, or you're not even talking, right?
Hmm.
And people invite you somewhere, so now you're looking like, "Are we gonna go together, or what are we gonna do?" But since people know that you guys are partner and you're married, so guess what? They be like, "Okay, you know what? You both of y'all now you're judging now. All right, you know we'll go.
Fine.
And now you outside. So that's why I look at marriage is very hard. And girlfriend, I think you said girlfriend, oh, because you're a potential wife. My brother, you can be with that girl today, tomorrow. She want you, she want you. Y'all can even
And,
reach to
and,
that
and
stage
and
that
the point that you know the reason we talk about many girlfriends, the reason why you have one partner and left all the other one is because the
no, I ain't got
attitude,
other
the
one biggie yo.
behavior, the behavior. No, I just want to get you to a point. The
Lauren, don't come for me
behavior and
to
attitude you
biggie.
see with that one that you keep up to the time you guys become partner according to your definition is because you have those potential, those attributes, those behavior that you want to see in a woman, you see in that one. That's why you let all the other go and you keep the other one.
Well, Lauren, how many you not high?
No,
But
you
you just
before you got
wait,
married, you
wait,
have
wait, wait,
many.
wait. You just said if you're having a girlfriend,
That's what
But
he
Lauren
said.
said, no, Lauren said, all the other one, I didn't have other one.
No,
so
before you got
when
married,
you
you
were
have many.
experimenting though, before you
And
met
when you
your
got
wife,
married to today,
No, I didn't experiment. I was fortunate when I got married.
how big you am on that?
go to
I
la one in Guinea. Go to la one in Guinea.
you
No,
know I
but real
see.
talk though, we have to like women as a whole need to know that, especially our Liberian sister them and our Liberian girl them. Y'all need to know that we're in a different country. Yes, we've been here for so long, but everybody is leaving America culture and getting back to our culture, right?
Right.
We have to respect men, as Lauren said. in every relationship is respect. We men, we're not looking for a lot. And if we on social media, so I can say, but we only need two things for me. For me, I only need two things for woman.
You can speak up as Facebook. Just
No, we need what's the name? Respect, and we need sex. That's it.
you can just say intimacy. Come
Now, what
on.
you need?
Guys, eh?
That the only two things you need.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What
Okay,
He's
so,
ready
come
for
on.
you.
generally,
So let's hear from Usman. I don't think Usman had
Yeah,
talked for a while.
Usman,
So
let's
let's hear
hear
from
Oh
from
him.
you.
yeah, okay, yeah, Usman, let's
And
go.
then we go on the table
All
and then
right,
we see
guys.
that.
I think now we should start timing because we're
Yeah,
running
yeah.
into. Yeah, we should start timing now. But yeah, Usman, you've been quiet a little bit. We've had a few
Ah,
exchange
you will
going
not be
back and
quiet.
forth. You why you just there for this singing Gary tonight?
I told y'all that Andrew will not end this show without going behind the camera.
So Usman, based on what Lawrence just said, what are your feedbacks on that? I mean, we've got some really good feedbacks on this topic, and I really am enjoying it. I actually have one more to add to this, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and share if you have anything else to add.
Fancy, you know, add another female so that she can defend you.
I know I do. I don't know that they're
Minutes here,
hiding.
I'm on there, Ben reading is scared to come.
Yes, the conversation is going well, and we are making our point. Sometimes at this point, we are speaking from our individual standpoint as to what we like and what we want to see in a relationship, and those things that work for us. And as if I just speak from some words from people coming up here, I would think that in building a relationship, before that person becomes your wife, you may have seen some distinct characteristic within that person before making that decision. As to, I think, the point of staying with this person. From marriage, as someone said, is not an easy thing. It's made from a different family, different orientation, going to another person with different family and different orientation, and the both of you coming under one roof to start a new set of family. And if someone says that it's an easy thing, no, it's not an easy thing. And I know for me, before I got married at my institution, we go for 1 year counseling. And those counseling, one of the major points that I got from there is that communication and respect for each other. And we try to say all other things, but these are important things for every relationship. And when that person says yes, I do to you, then you start to look at their feelings also. If I may hurt your feeling, your partner should be your best friend. If your partner is not your best friend, then there's no need that person become your partner. In every way possible, the partner should be your best friend. And we sometimes sit down and admire other relationship and see them, oh, the husband and wife, they are so much loving, they are so much close. We want to be them, but when we get back home, we find ourselves doing different things. The way Andrew may run his home will be different from the way I run my home. The way my family is, the way Lawrence is, whosoever. It's not a one shoe fits all. So it's a different stuff. So we as men, or every one of us, we can look back as to what is it that I need, what is it that my partner needs, so that we can work on it. And when you get married, it's no more boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. But when you guys get married, the first 7 years, they say, is the most challenging one. When you cross the 7 years now, then you guys are into it forever. because the first 7 years is me relying on my thing that my family told me. You rely on what your thing your family told you. And how can we bring those things under one roof? How can we work
So,
with them?
someone said the wedding is just 30 minutes, but the marriage is about 30 years.
Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, those ones are the wedding you plan for that are just a day, but the actual marriage is from the day you guys go under that roof and start to make things. As I said earlier on, the way you chew your food. I know I know a situation that the way the man wake up in the morning to go to the bathroom and put the toothpaste on his brush, and his wife used to think about it. So these are things, yes, these are some of them take it lightly, but some people take it serious. The way you wake up from bed and you leave your clothes or do stuff, people look at them. You see, those are things. So we should pay keen attention to the feeling of our partner in every relationship. We should pay keen attention to the feeling of our partner, so that I may not hurt you, you may not hurt me, or even when we hurt each other, we may have a point, a place that we can have a common ground and move on in the relationship. For me, that's my point, because I think every day is a learning process in a marriage. Every time social media is there, you may go and watch your telenovela. You want to bring that stuff into the family. I may go and hang out with the guys, and I want to bring that. Can we handle what we saw on social media? Can we bring it into our family? How what works for us? What is best for us? We can communicate on it and try to learn it. For me, that's how I see it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Definitely, definitely. So I just have two things that I want to, and one of them actually, you guys have talked a lot about women and things they should do and their behavior, and I agree with you guys. But I think one thing that men are at fault of is comparing their wife to other women. I think that's a behavior that really, really should not be practiced. Like even it might be in jokes, like, oh, your friend, your friend can do this for you. Yeah, you can't do it. Yeah, I saw,
But that doesn't necessarily apply to a man saying it to the woman. It's vice versa. Some women
right,
do it to
I
men
agree.
as well.
But I think a lot of men, let's just say they went and saw their wife, their friend's wife, they went to the house or something. They might not say it right away, but in an argument to kind of like throw jabs at that person. I think women are a fault at that too, but I think some men, especially modern men, a lot of younger men that I have heard, and they'll be like, oh, well, she lost weight, especially when it comes to weight. She lost weight. You can lose weight. She did it. Why can't you do it? And I think that's something that I think that's some of the behavior that kind of like gave a reaction from a woman too. So I think women may be at fault too, but I honestly think it can really break a woman, and her mental can start to drift away somewhere else, especially if somebody else start to give her the attention that appreciates the way she is and might drift her that way. I'm just saying that. And another one that I want to add is I think this behavior a lot of people is at fault is having integrity for your relationship. I think a lot of people like lacks a lot of integrities, and when I say that is the fact that there are some things you really shouldn't talk about your partner to your friends or to your family members, or just respecting that union. Sorry, it looks like he's gonna come back. Like respecting your union enough, not getting other people involved. Sorry, guys. Try to mute him. He playing music before the flag does. Um, like the lack of integrity, I think it's both men and women. If you don't have that for your relationship and for your partner, it can really, 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 really destroy your relationship. That's just from my own opinion. That's what I think. And I'm just gonna keep it as that. um,
Yeah, Fee, just to that, those one those ones you talk about, for us men, most men, they are silent on those things. They say in their mind,
yeah.
especially you and your wife are out there, and then you begin to see other women that most time we will say the only time women get beautiful in your face is when you already married. And then you out there, you think, you say, oh, if I have seen anyone before, if I have seen anyone before meeting my wife, so sometimes those are just things that can cross our mind, but it depends. That's why from the beginning, from the initial stage, I said behavior is the way we respond to things, because those things will cross our mind. It depends on how you will react. It depends on what you would do. Then it becomes a behavior rather that will affect your relationship. But sometimes those things happen. They come to our mind. We look at other women and look at your wife and say, she's not at that level, or she's not doing that. Look at that one, she's doing very well, and
What
she
kind of
doing
tea you
that.
have?
To a point where when it gets too much now, then you want to engage it, you want to put it in the face of your wife and say, but why can you do the same that all of the day is doing, is working for her? Why you can't do the same and all the kind of stuff? And when you begin to say those things to your partner face, then it start to create suspicion and say, why is he talking to me like that? We've been together forever. You met me like this,
Right.
or I was not like this, but because sometimes when women having babies, the facial expression or the body can change, the size of the body, adult change, it can be or small or whatever the case is. But if you begin to engage and say why you can't be that person, the person is doing what the person went through the same process you went through, but this person is at that level. I think that is even disrespectful, that
Right.
you don't accepting the woman for who she is at a point in time. You want to compare her with other people. Once you begin doing comparison, then they feel somehow. If you continue, then I mean they will say to your face, say, but then go and be with the person you prefer to be with. Me, and they might walk away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Can I
I
come
also
in?
think.
Can I
yeah.
come in?
Just before you come in, Fee,
Uh-huh.
I thought to go back on this thing, and then I said it on the show before. I will keep saying it, and I think we discussed it in one of our shows. I think we said, in a relationship or in a marriage, let's put it in a marriage, what you cannot change or you did not change before marriage, it can be difficult to be changed after marriage. When you get into a relationship with a person, and we said it last time, in a relationship, there should be full disclosure in a relationship. And if those things are not done, certain things in relationship are not done before marriage, it can be difficult to undo during the marriage process. In fact, after marriage. So we got to keep people got to take key note of those things. I talked to Flake that when Lawrence was making mention of
Yeah, and Fee, that brings me to the question I asked initially before the guys came on the show. Just because of what Andrew said, now my question is behavior change possible? Just because of the thing Andrew said, there are things that you meet already in that relationship and it's difficult to change. Is behavior change possible?
I think it's possible, but I don't think you're changing it, but you can influence it. I think you can
Um,
influence by the way you react to that behavior. That's just my thought. I just think you can influence people, but you can't change them. When you influence them, they can decide on their own if they're going to change or not. And if it's not something that they can change, then you have a choice to make.
I think behavior will never change.
Okay.
The thing is life, right? If you see somebody, right? Let's say you married today, and your partner, like, life.
See, you keep going to that.
You see them, it's like you can talk to them. You be like, oh, listen, I don't like this, right? If you have a partner that tell you, say, oh, listen, you want to drink water, you want to drink, and I want to drink juice. I mean, soda. And you tell that person, oh, soda is not good for you. And the person like, oh, I've been drinking soda all this time. What do you think you can do to them? You can't change them from drinking soda. They will always drink soda. then you know what you do? You let him go. But if you have a
Oh, his network.
partner that you can joke, like if you have a wife or a girlfriend, that if both of y'all can like y'all have that connection that y'all can joke, you can laugh at one another. You can give her joke, she laugh. She give you joke, you laugh. It's not personal. Then you can move on in life. Like y'all be the best partner. But if you have somebody that, and I will go back to what I said before, if that person believes in social media so much, and they feel like they have grown past you in social media, because social media have put us in a place that, let's say they got this guy on social media, like you will listen to him, and he talk about females that cheat on a man, right? And they don't have no. So
LSU.
when you do that, like when you listen to him, right? For me, I listen to him because I see what he. I mean, girls that don't really
My
care
man, you get
about
network
being.
problem, oh.
Your network
No,
is
I got a
going
lot of
really
calls
bad.
coming in. Um, g-
Oh, come on. I think you were
girls.
getting somewhere with this though.
Yeah, no. I don't want. That's why I said I don't want to. Like, I want when I really get back into this thing, right? Some people won't like me because me, I say the
Speak
truth
your
and I let
mind.
it go.
You gotta speak your mind.
Yes. So girls that you know why? Let me stop because, but uh, like people see things in life like everything's easy. Let me cut that topic off. But people think
They may afraid that winter time, yeah, when you finish talking, you will listen to all the thing.
no, she's not. No, she don't care. That she know me. Listen, I'm a
Speak your
different
mind
spirit,
though.
bro.
I want you to be free. Speak your mind. We're
I'm a
here
different
to
spirit.
shit.
No, I'm
All
saying
matured.
it in a way that when people hear it, and me, I like. For you don't know me, Lawrence, but I like to speak my mind. And when people hear it, that's how people can get mad at me. But uh, but a lot of people just
Say
think
it.
like. Mm-hmm.
Just say it.
No, I ain't saying it. You're not gonna get that from me. But I will leave it. But you know what? Somebody go because I don't want to say it.
Oh
I
man,
think
come
we need to
on.
go to the next part of the discussion with
Yeah,
Larry
yeah.
Nico, so we
Well,
can.
let's get Jimmy
Andrew go.
closing. Closing.
Let Andrew go. I will come back. I will come back.
Let's get Andrew
Let me just
closing
put.
on this one. Andrew's been. I mean,
So,
Jimmy. I
Oh,
mean,
now you,
sorry.
Andrew, now you. Don't
I
worry.
meant Jimmy. Sorry.
but remember, I'm a co-host on the show, so I have the time. I have the mandate.
Jimmy, you've
Remember,
been a little quiet. Let me get your closing on this one before we jump to
huh?
the next one and
You may
try to
have to
close
be
it
quiet
out.
because he's flipping between accounts.
Okay.
You know, you, you know, see, this is one show where I have been very quiet and not
Yeah.
interrupting anyone, but just listening to people to proffer their views and opinions. But
I want to hear from you though.
let me let let me address my brother Augustus, who said that girlfriends are not potential wives.
All right, bring it home. Bring it home.
Listen, my brother, I know you've been married for 18 years, if I'm correct.
11.
11 years. And I want you to know that the woman you have been married to for 11 years, you didn't marry her at first sight. And before you met her, you have been with other females whom
Multiple.
character whom character were put under the microscope. Oh, the brother gone. I hope you listening. And you examine them, you didn't see them fit, you move to the next person, and finally you got somebody that you befriended. You guys were boyfriend and girlfriend, and you saw in her the potential that made you to marry her today. So when you met her, she became a potential wife until you made her a wife today. So I just wanted to add a little dot to cross the I and dot the T's. Now, to my to Lawrence's question about behavioral change, whether behavior can change. Now, one of the hardest things that people struggle in relationship and fight is imposing on other people whom you want them to be. If you try to change anybody, you will fail and you will be disappointed. What you can do is what Fee said, try to influence them. If you influence somebody, you have the control of their mind. You can direct them. That doesn't mean you are changing them. You are just, redirecting them. In behavioral management, there is something called redirect. So if somebody if a client want to drink a juice that is highly sugary, and you know that client is a diabetic, you can't say to them, no, you can't drink this. No, you have to redirect them in a way that they will feel respected and they will see reason in what you are telling them to do. So changing behavior is not possible until you can change the mind of the person, the way the person thinks. All right. So back to the issue of behaviors that destroys relationships. We have discussed lengthily about disrespect. We've discussed lack of communication. We've discussed, external factors, molding in negatively. And I said one of the external factors is social media, bad influencers on social media, bad pieces of advice on social media. And then the next external factor is, family and friends influence. And I do mention about how you can resolve conflict between you and your partner. The first step is to have a conversation with a person. If the person does not listen, find a trusted person who have the both of your interests at heart. Because if you talk to the wrong people about about issue in your relationship, they will drag you into the mud, because they will defame the next person. They will defame your partner and make them appear to you like they're not what you think they are, and then you will get frustrated. And I also mentioned that one of the factors that destroys relationship is the lack of being sensitive to each other's feeling. When I said that, Andrew cut me off. Send it to Lawrence.
No, I didn't cut you off. I was just
And
trying. I wanted you to expand on it more, and now you said it again. I would advise that you expand on it more. I mean, we all are adults here, bro.
no, I
So
understand, my
be
man. I
specific on
understand.
some issues.
Yeah,
You talk about
but
sensitivity,
when
about
I
feeling.
said it, you did
Expand on
not
that.
give me time to expand on it. Once I said it, and you took me straight.
Okay, so now you've
Cut
said it
me off.
already. You want to continue on that in 2 minutes and close
Yes,
your point?
yes.
Okay.
2 minutes.
All right.
Being sensitive to how somebody feels is a form of letting them know that they are worth being your partner, that they are valued, they are loved. Lots of us, both men and women, sometimes we overlook how somebody feels, whether directly or indirectly, and that hurts. That hurts. Everybody's opinion in a relationship should matter. Pay attention to how your partner feels. Pay attention to, let them know that they have a say in a home, and be sensitive to their like and dislike. There are some people, when they're talking, they don't like to be interrupted, especially when they are angry. They don't like to be interrupted. They like to talk, and then when they finish talking, then they give you the time to talk. But by the time the person won't talk, you interrupt them, shut up, or you walk out of them. Some people don't like to be walked out of, especially when they are expressing themselves. And doing it repeatedly, the person might feel that their opinion doesn't matter. They are now welcome to express how they feel, how they call it, in a relationship. And those things hurt. And once somebody is being hurt repeatedly, they will walk away. So it's always good in a relationship to be sensitive to how your partner feels. Make them to know that their opinion matter. Treat them the way that is best, that to make them happy. To make them happy. If, for example,
You got 30 seconds to conclude, brother.
if somebody,
The thing Andrew wanted to hear, you didn't say, so in cutting you off now.
that he
No,
business,
no,
No, I'm not
if
cutting him
you,
off. I'm only asking him to like, I'm not telling him that he has 30 seconds to conclude, because he have not even gone in depth to what we wanted to say, and he keeps still fooling me around the place.
I told you, I said you didn't say the
that's
thing
what
Andrew
Lawrence
wanted to
said,
hear,
and you just
especially
put
when
him
you
right.
said insensitive to feeding. The thing Andrew wanted you to say, you're not saying it.
And know how you think in the first place.
So,
You are being insensitive to what's his name?
I beg yesterday. Jimmy, go ahead. Bring it home, yeah.
yeah, so we should observe our partner's body language in a conversation. We should observe our partner body language on the dining table. We should observe their body language even in the bedroom. Observe their body language even when you are driving, and they are in the car with you, and you are having certain conversation on the phone. Observe their body language. Observe their body language, because they will be eardropping, and when you say something, they don't know who you talk, especially when they don't know who you are on the phone with, and you say, how to call it, something that may trigger their reaction. You have to know that facial expression on their face, and and change the topic and make them to feel comfortable. So being sensitive to your partner feelings, or not being sensitive to your partner feelings all the time, can destroy a relationship. Maybe anybody can add or say whatever they want.
Thank you so much. I mean, you guys really lay it out there. But there's some few things that I think I was expecting, since it's all gentlemen. I was expecting you guys to actually hit on that the behavior of that could really, destroy the relationship, especially coming from a male standpoint. But I'm gonna say I think the lack of trust. You guys already said communication. I have some notes here. Lack of respect. you guys already said that, and differences in priorities. Like, I think some people prioritize different things in their relationship and not put their partner first. And then
Yeah.
also little respect to intimacy. I think that's one of the things that would definitely break a relationship if I was a man, coming from a man's standpoint. I think if your woman is always telling you no, and there's no intimacy like hugging, kissing, and things like that, or not willing to be represented with each other in public, like, you don't have to like do public display, but like someone who don't want to let you see their friends or just be around you or not really excited to be around you and things like that. For me, I think that would be a big deal breaker. So that's something that those are some of those things that I would say would be behaviors that may lead to definitely a marriage break.
Yeah, Fee, let me interject a little bit. When I said being sensitive to your partner's feeling, the thing of intimacy is also included because, you
Okay.
know, if your partner is a 30-minute person and you are 10-minute man, and you know, and you only care about your 10 minutes. Once your 10 minutes is done, you just lay down there like one gorilla and be snowing. you know yeah, and not and not knowing that your partner still have 20 minutes to go, it can hurt
Right.
the relationship. Okay, so what you need to do is to be sensitive to how her body language is in the, when I say in the bedroom, be
Hmm.
sensitive to how her body language is after your 10 minutes. Does she still want to go? And then you ask yourself, how can I make it up? How can I improve my 20 minutes? I mean, my 10 minutes into 30 minutes to meet up with a person, or at the consumption level. So
Okay.
yeah. So being sensitive to to your partner feeling is very broad, but we don't have all the time to bring everything in it. But
Right. Okay.
since you brought up that, I just decided to throw that in. Yeah,
All
you
right.
know, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. I think that's what Andrew wanted to hear.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so that's my time. I will take my time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Um,
we're
take it.
about to let's bring it
I'm,
Yeah,
home
I'm
so we can try
concluding.
to close
Yeah,
it.
I'm
so let's go to the
concluding
next
on
point.
this
It's
one.
11:15. We will probably
Yeah.
have a
I'm
15 or
concluding
30
on
minutes
this
to
one
go.
shortly.
Okay.
So like you said, the issue of trust. I think we talk about trust a little bit in communication,
Yeah.
because once you guys are not communicating, there will be serious trust issue. The fact
Doubt.
that you did not tell me where you are, I'm sitting down here thinking that you're doing something else crazy somewhere. So the issue of trust is there. The issue of betting is a huge factor leading to destruction in many relationship. Sometimes, in fact, most men are guilty of, after finishing your 10 minutes, you are okay. All you do is turn your back and sleep, and you don't care. In fact, some I know time after having betting, sometimes you ask each other, are you okay? You all right? Then everybody say, yeah, we cool, we good. In fact, sometimes even say thank
Women
you.
are always lying.
In fact, sometimes even say thank you, and then if you guys are communicating like that, it's okay. But let me conclude on the issue of behavior. Marriage is a whole institution by itself that comes with a lot of expectation. The
Right.
expectation might be different. Like you talk about priorities. I know sometimes people even prioritize their friends as compared to their wives. People prioritize their movies. People prioritize the cup. The time you're supposed to be spending with your wife or your family, you there, your friends coming over, they're taking you from there, you guys going around and passing around. Those are all behavior that can lead to damaging your relationship. Now, when it comes to habit, behavior, I asked the question whether behavior change is possible. For me, in my own little sense, behavior change is possible. Per my definition of behavior, I say behavior is the way you respond to things. Now, it's not every other time that situation will happen that you need to respond. So that immediate response is your behavior. Like I said example, and you guys were down here. I say, if you want to know somebody's behavior, just face it them without the where. Now, if I just want to Andrew horse, yes, today or tomorrow, I just wake up and want to Andrew's house. Everything I meet Andrew doing in his house is his behavior. It's him right there. But the point where behavior change is difficult, it doesn't happen at all when it turns to habit. When behavior change, because there's a difference between behavior and habit. When behavior change reaches to the point it's a habit, then it can't change at all. This is where relationships are breaking. This is where partners are walking away because they try. And it
Right.
continues to happen. It continues to happen. Now I want us to do a little exercise to tell you how a habit can never be changed. It's just a little habit. I don't feel you got pen, or GB you got pen, or Andrew you got pen. Just take your pen. Just spell
Andrew,
habit.
take your pen.
Just
You
spell
know,
the word. Just spell the word habit. HABRT, right?
Uh-huh.
In fact, S HABRT.
Habit. Yeah.
Yeah, habit. Now you got habit.
Yeah.
Now I want you to omit H from the habit. What do you have?
Habits.
So you have a bit, right? So I want you to omit the A. What do you have?
Bits.
So you have bit of that. I want you to omit the B. What do you have?
It's.
So no matter what you do, you go or you cannot, it will remain with you. That's a habit. It's not going to change. Somebody will just pretend for you one day, and the next day they are A again. People who are addicted to things, no matter what you do, it remains with them. So I just want us to go through that exercise to let you know that when it gets to habit, find a way somewhere, because it's not going to change. It will still
I
be.
yeah,
love that.
and Lawrence, just to add up to that, psychologists have three dimensions of a person. One is the person behavior, two, the person habit, and three, the person attitude.
Right.
That's three important dimensions of every human being.
And I think
You know,
habit is the last part of
hab-
it. Attitude
habit
comes
is before
attitude
habit.
comes before habit is the last. That one is not changing,
Yeah.
nothing moving on it.
So a behavior can get into an attitude, but
Yeah.
then when the attitude gets into a habit, then it becomes very difficult to change. So it almost like a person that smokes cigarette
It's a life cycle.
is a
Eh,
yeah. When they start to smoke weed, then they get into drugs. It's not easy. It's not easy to change that kind of person now to the former person that they were. Yes. So that was a very good drill. I call it Lawrence.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
love
Thank you.
that. I love that. Thank you so much. Guys, this other topic, I don't know if we should jump into it, but we're
Yeah,
just
let's
gonna
do it
try to
quick.
make it quickly.
Mhm.
Like it's just a question. I think we all can just answer in like 1 minute each. Like, who is the driving force? I think that's what I wanted to say. Because I think women, we all, especially our modern women, I think we're confused. We think like we and men, we're like the one who decide. I think that's what modern women believe that um we as couples we decide if we want to get married or not. It's kind of like a debate going on where women feels like it's 50-50, and if a man if they want to get married they can get married at any time. But I would say I know for a fact, I maybe let's just say I was single and I want to get married. I don't have control over that. I think men are the one who determines if a relationship goes to the next level. What are you guys' thoughts on that one? This was just something my colleagues and I we were talking about, and they all absolutely disagree with me. They believe that nowadays, maybe back in the days, men were the one deciding. But I asked them a question. I said, okay, if you and your boyfriend were together and you were waiting for him to propose to you, I think we are the one who have access to if we're going to be intimate or not. But I think men are the one who are the driving force in deciding if a marriage is going to happen or not. But there's a wide group of women out here that don't believe in that.
I think Usman should go. He's not spoken for sometimes.
Usman, what's your thought on that one?
I think I would I'll say that I say this in the West now we have to follow women, and with the competition going on most often, I think the women are the driving force with all this competition and stuff like that. I think but we come back to our African setting. I think the men, for my own, just for my own observation, it's not anybody. I think the men are the driving force in these two wars. You have the other women in the West that have that into competition with the men, and they also decide as to this is the time I want to do this time I want to do this, and sometimes in marriage, like it's I think even at the last of an agenda. As African and other traditions, we see that the men at certain age, at certain age is like because the question will come to you as to when are you going to do this. So it depends as to where you are, and depends again as to in the relationship what are the priorities and how can it be done. And because time, I with people. For me, I love to have conversation,
Right.
and when I'm asking them one or two questions, it's like,
Right.
marriage
So
is last
basically, you're saying that you think that women are the one, especially in the Western world, are the one making that decision?
in the Western world. No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, Lawrence, what do you think? I mean, it's just kind of like a question.
Yeah. So I like to discuss it two ways. So
Uh-huh.
let's look at who directs the relationship, and then
Uh-huh.
I will also want us to discuss who maintain the relationship, because those
Right.
are two critical points. We all here are African, and we spend a greater number of our lives in the African setting growing up. So we have those orientation. I mean, moving over to the US, except if you choose to, if you want to change certain behavior, then you can go ahead and adapt those ones. But from our African setting, we know most time the men direct the relationship. They even come us to suggest and put timeline. In some instances, they might not even ask you for your view. They will just tell you what they've planned and they expect you to follow it. Moving
Right.
forward, because things are changing, so some men will choose to ask their partner's view, their wife view. What do you think about it? This is what I decided to do for the family. What do you think? And like you were mentioning about the marriage, I mean, the only time you see women participating and contributing to marriage is when the man decides, look, we're about to get married. So get on your light and let's get this done. There is the time you see you that is the time you see the women participating more. Even though there are times that some women will be brave to ask a man, when we getting married? We we've been together for 10 years. When we getting married, when are you going to marry me? When are you going to show off to my parents? Some
That's so
women
long.
so some women will ask. No, I'm just assuming some women will ask, but most time it is a man who decides it, because the mindset is the man is the one who going to provide the funding, who going to provide the money, and because he's the one who going to provide the money. Most time you hear some men say, "I can't get money here. I have to look for money." I have to do this, I have to do that, but the women are concerned. So the men will generally most time direct the relationship in terms of decision making, in terms of moving forward with the relationship, and at what position the man thinks that the relationship needs to go. On the other hand, when we look at it, the women meeting after we get that relationship, everything unfolds. The women meeting that relationship more than us men. The reason why I say that is because um, many times, why it's a simple thing. The things you women would take in a relationship, men will not take it for just one day. Men will not take it. So,
Right.
men, man, you will cheat on your wife, and you come back and say, "Baby, I'm sorry. It was mistake. In fact, we've not seen this devil, but we lie on this devil all the time. It was the devil and stuff like that." And some women will say, "Okay, you know what? Like for me, my parents, my mother used to always tell me, say the reason why I stay in this relationship for 30 years, for 40 years is because of you guys. It's because I have my kids. It's because of certain conditions I could not leave. I choose to remain there because of XYZ. Men will not take that. Men, if a man just assume not to catch you cheating or doing anything ugly, but just to assume that you cheating on him is a huge issue right there in the house. So the
Right.
women will always maintain the relationship and will say because of the kids, because of the year, because of certain conditions. So the mean let Isla women will not do it. But when it comes to directing the relationship, when it comes to giving direction, because I don't want to use the word control because that control part of it, it used to happen, but now we move in an age where everybody eyes open, everybody seeing things, and everybody know exactly what they want. So that issue of too much control is not there, even though it's still happening. I'm not saying it's not happening, but the issue of directing, I want to use the word direct so it can look a little bit, be
Right.
found. It
Well,
can
I
look a
just
little
mean
bit different.
like proposal wise, because a lot of women feels like they're the one in charge. If they said today they don't want to get married, the relationship won't move forward. But I don't. I feel like only very few women who are in relationship and they're that long will actually say no. They don't want to get married when they
On
got
the average,
proposed.
I want to see who that woman is, because the first thing is no man will want to go to a woman to propose in marriage and without observing whether that woman is ready. Because there are few things you will see in that woman that will inform you that yeah, it's the right time to propose to this woman. But you man, you just see woman today and you no observation, no time you guys spend together. You just wake up and say, "I want to get married." Maybe at that point the woman will tell you, say, "No, it's not time." But for you, the man, before you propose in marriage, you must have known that person for some time, observe and know that the person is ready. You've seen some attitudes, some actions of the person that will inform you that this person is ready to get married. Then you can propose. Otherwise, you go to the middle of show resistance. The person will look into your face and say, "No, I'm not ready." And
Right.
yeah,
All right. Well, we got Anna joining us. Welcome to the show. We're about to actually close, but let's hear from you really quick.
Anna is always coming
Imagine.
behind the camera. Nobody, I don't know, who Anna looks like on,
Yeah, I'm a very beautiful woman.
She put
Anyways,
a Liberian accent.
the voice sounds like it, but we want to see your face too now.
I'm
One day,
joking.
I hope you're not in the
One day you
grocery
see
store
me.
today.
Huh?
I
Anna,
hope
are
you're
you
not
in
in
the
the
grocery
grocery store
store?
today.
No, I'm laying down. I'm not feeling well. I told you guys last time now.
Sorry,
Um,
you did
okay.
recovery.
Speedy recovery,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you. So I was chipping in on the group, then on the chat. I think in today's generation is 50-50. Nowadays, some women will propose to the men will propose to the women. It's just vice versa. The only reason why we think it's women that are guiding relationships now is because women make a big deal out of making it public than men. And I would say that also it depends on the environment or where, like the culture of where the couples are, because in some African cultures, women are the ones that marry. I forgot which country that was,
I need
but
to
I
move to
saw
that
that
country.
a woman will marry more than one man, and they'll
No,
live
no,
in
no,
the
no. I'm
same
not
house.
going there. I'm not
I
going there.
was waiting for it.
Yeah, and then in the African American culture, I think if I remember correctly, my cousin is a male. The wife and her family had to sponsor their wedding
Yes,
and not
that's
him.
the American culture.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
which so, and also I think that another thing that drives relationships or proposal, most of the time whoever is more in love is the one that proposes first.
Really?
Yes. So if
Huh.
someone is in love with you more than you're in love with them, you may not want to get married right away. They may want to get married because they want to get you off the market.
I
So
agree with you,
that's my
Anna. I
That's
agree with
so
you.
interesting. So they will actually do the proposal, and then that marriage will last.
No,
yeah,
sometimes
because
fee. Oh, go ahead, Anna. Go ahead.
no, it's okay, Jimmy. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just to add up to your point, someone that is in marriage, or I mean in love more, will make the proposal. And sometimes, you know, if a woman is in love more, she does the proposal in several ways. Number one, she may consistently ask you what's your intention about this marriage. I mean,
The
this
relationship.
relationship. Yes, this relationship. What is your intention? When a woman start asking a man, that kind of question, I call it, you should know that she loves you, and she want to, she want to take you, I call it, off the market. You
But
know,
I'm talking about actual proposal. Who makes it like a thing for the relationship to be the marriage, where you got into a whole marriage thing?
okay,
That's why I
so
said that whoever is in love will propose.
Hmm.
It's just that we
I
we
think it's
find
always
it.
the men.
I don't
there
know
is no
about that.
law, there
That
is no.
I think statistics shows more of the man, but men are there are men out there that get proposed to by women nowadays.
Yeah,
So I
nowadays.
think back in the day was a man's role to propose to a woman. Now it's vice versa. Whoever feels they're in love and ready at the time are the ones that propose.
Wow.
I,
I
I think
never see that in the African
I
culture.
think I
A
got
black.
a little different view on that. About it's only the person who's in love will propose. I think fear too might be the reason why somebody will want to propose in marriage. And when I say fear, I might not be the one in love too much as compared to the next person. But of course, I love you and I know you love me more. But because I have some fear, I know you're a gentleman, I know you're a potential person, I know there are other women out there who might be looking at you. So I want to propose this thing as soon as possible so I can have you all to myself as compared to waiting to say you should be the one in case you're not ready. And I still have
Yeah,
this
but that's what
mindset.
I said earlier now. I
I have
said
this
that
I have this mindset that if I don't grab you right now, somebody else might grab you outside there. So I don't have to be the one more in love, but the fact that I had that fear that once we're in a relationship and we've gone to this number of length of time and we don't stay married, I want to propose. Let's get this thing running and let's move on.
okay.
And the last time here we talked about engagement, and that's part of proposal.
Mhm.
So if you don't want to lose the person,
Put on layaway.
don't put it on layaway. That's my diction. That's my choice of word. Don't
Yeah.
put them on layaway. Yeah, but is it my time to speak now? because I was just
Well,
thinking.
I mean, we're about to close the show, so I just wanted to drop that other topic in there just for the sake of argument, because I know me and somebody said we jump into that topic, and I honestly feel like even if a woman, because I feel like women were priced, so I feel like if women propose to men in general, this is just my opinion. I feel like in the long run that may not last.
Yeah. So, see,
Yeah.
if a woman proposes to a man,
Mhm.
that doesn't mean that the love will not last.
In my opinion, I just feel that way because men are for egos, and I
So,
don't know. I just feel that type of. I don't know.
so here is the thing: the same way female can turn down proposal, we may have the right to do too, especially when we don't love the person, especially
Yes.
when we don't want to be with you. You see, there are a lot of men out there who have been proposed to, but because they don't want that person, they don't want to be with with that woman. They turn down the proposal, and that ended the relationship. You see,
Right.
but I would say this: any relationship that lasts beyond marriage, it is the woman most of the time that keeps that relationship.
I think that narrative should be changed, though.
You know, um, I would say this: most of the time, men initiate a relationship, but the women uphold the relationship. Because women, like it is universally accepted that we are natural cheaters, but some women don't care, how many times their man cheats. All they care is your love and affection, your care, that makes them to feel like the woman they should. So if that woman, like any other women who don't take the kind of things for granted, they leave the relationship, and then the relationship crumbles. And and also the way the woman takes care of her man will make that man to stay with her, no matter how many females he got eyes on out there. He will always know that this woman that I have at home is irreplaceable, because of the way she treats him, because of the way she respects him, because of the way she communicates with him, because of the way she submit to him. Women, we are temporal, we are temporal pleasure people. We can meet a woman today and just have fun and never think about that woman again. But if a woman decides to go into a man, she does it with intention, she does it with affection, and she does it with everything in her. I think we had that discussion the last time. So women, many marriages today have reached 30, 40, I'll call it 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 50 years, 60 years, because that woman decided to be with her man no matter what. So women have the power to destroy a relationship, and they also have the power to uphold a relationship for the longest.
Gotcha. So you've been quiet, Mr. Don.
Yeah, sure. I've been quiet because I was
He was not here. He was not
no.
here. This
We
young man just appeared here, and then you want to act like he been here and he been quiet.
I muted
Lawrence,
myself. Hey, you hold it there.
the video was
Jimmy,
off.
let's try to
Yes,
finish so I get
I
excited.
muted myself. My
Your
video was
video was
off.
off.
Yes, but give me a chance, mister. Don't try to hijack me now, mister. Yes, it is true. I muted myself. If you want me to repeat everything all the panelists say, I will tell you tonight. But I don't want
We
to
don't
waste
have
our
time.
time there.
Don't waste our time.
That's what I'm telling you. I was following when Anna came on, when everybody was speaking, I knew. I was here having a conversation with somebody. So, which was very important for me. That's the reason why I came here. So, I listened to everybody, and I think the next session in here where we're talking about who controls the relationship. I think
From
that
moving forward. I wasn't too clear with that topic. Basically, who is the one responsible for making sure you get into marriage for the most part?
who is responsible for getting into marriage?
Yeah, that's what I meant with with that question. But I was
Like
rushing.
both of you together, and marriage is about, and somebody want to get married.
Yeah,
Who should initiate it? What are you trying to say?
basically, who's in charge of making sure you get married? Like this, I don't know how I'm phrasing it. Let's say you and I was in a relationship, and I want to get married. I'm the woman. Am I the one who's in control of making sure we get married? Basically, would I be the one proposing to you, or I would be waiting for you to propose?
I think somebody make a last comment here, which is Anna in the chat room that says,
Mhm.
whoever is more in love in a relationship is the one who directs a relationship. So
See,
I
that's
would want to hold that one.
that's just to tell you that you I call it, you're not being here. Anna being on and she addressed that thing. So
Yeah.
don't come sing song that we already sang here.
No, give me a
Jimmy,
chance.
y'all don't waste time, man. Yeah, come on.
Let me change. Let me put my issue out. She asked a specific question on this issue. I mean, everybody having their own opinion on issue, and like we said, we are not relationship experts. But normally, men will always go for it. Will get the goal. Men will always get the goal. They will always hit the target first. Or they will go to engage. They will kneel down, like you did the last time.
Who
Will you
did?
marry me?
Who did?
Like you
Jimmy,
did the last time. So what are you or whosoever like you did the last time?
Lauren,
Man, I've been
So,
married for many years. So
okay. Like you did the last time. When before you got married, somebody did it or something like that. So somebody will kneel down and say, oh, I want to get married. You marry me. It left for the woman to accept or not. Somebody did it to fee too. That's why my brother ate the dowry, and that dowry money we still have to get it from them. But the thing here is, my view here is men will always propose. But it sounds comical to people, right? When a lady engages a man, look, I want to get married to you. People feel like, why the woman is doing that? But in the Western world, it depends on the environment. In the Western world, a lady will walk to the man, gentleman, and says, look, I want to get married to you. Can we get married? But you try that in Africa, they will start to bully you. So it depends on the environment where you find yourself. But basically, men will be always to propose to a lady that they want to get married to a lady. And then if the woman agrees, then they start the relationship from going forward. So in my mind, men is the one, or the men are the one who normally directs the relationship, where the relationship should go in terms of marriage. They most of the time, in most cases, initiate it. But in our Western society, some lady will go. But on the ratio of a lady proposing to a man to get him married, in the Western world, I would say it's 3 to 7. In Africa, it's about for every 9 women, 9 men, you will see it will be 9 to 10. So 9 men will always do it. In Africa, you see only 1 man, 1 woman doing it. So the ratio of woman proposing to a man is 1 to 9 in Africa. In the Europe and the Americas, in my mind, is 3 to 10. On the flip side, men proposing in Africa is 9 to 10, and on the flip side, women is just is 7 to 10. So this what actually happen in a relationship. But generally, men direct the relationship, but it depends on the environment. That's my take on that.
All right, thank you guys. I think we should all take 1 minute to our closing because we stay longer than we expected. Who wants to start first to give the closing statement so that way we can
I wanted
Okay,
to
all
have, I wanted to have asked Andrew a question, but it's okay.
no, go
Um,
ahead, ask your question. Go
ask
ahead.
me.
well, on a proposal issue, you know, before the person comes out to propose, there are a lot of discussions about the same. And most often, when we see the men coming out, do you know that behind the scene? Most time, the women proposal are behind the scene. So you, the man, you just coming out now is there because with the notion that we are the ones to make the proposal, but the proposal is done behind the scene. Most time, if the woman always asking you, where is this relationship leading to? What do you think of this relationship? Indirectly, it's a proposal to you.
I agree. I agree. But if we're trying to put it on a scale
Right.
to determine how frequent does they happen, I would say in the Western world, it will be 3 for every 10 women. You see
Thank
3
you.
doing it.
Thank you. Heard that
In
already.
Africa, for every 10 women, you will see only 1 person doing it.
That's true.
I would like to play a devil's advocate too, though. Because even though I'm saying, oh, where is this going? I'm still depending on you to tell me that the
So, let me
relationship is
say,
going to be a
yes,
marriage.
where is it going? Where is it going? I want to marry you, baby. You have to say that.
But like, you don't want women for to decide. So you're the man is still deciding.
Lauren, you see how you're making a propose?
Because of that, she does not want to come out in the open to say, will you marry me? All those questions are coming into play.
So if you get
Right.
a radical man who are not really prepared to get married, they will throw it back to you whenever you decide. So you
Mhm.
see, men are corny set of people. But if you're the woman, you come to me, and I know I'm still doing hanky pinky thing around there and passing around in the community of gallivanting around all over, and you came to me and say, "Oh, baby, how far the relationship going? What do you intend to do with the relationship?" And I want to be like, so that way, oh yeah, oh yes. When you decide, where do you really want it to go? Oh, and are we getting
Oh, we
married?
get money yet.
When you tell me that we're gonna, you decide, baby. Anytime you want to get married, we get married. Then he'll throw it right back in the court if that guy doesn't really want to sit down yet. So you see how men behave. They are corny set of people.
That's true. Say we, don't say they.
He's
Okay, I
talking about
agree.
the Calabule one.
But I'm not in that one. I'm not in that one again. You and myself, we're not in that one with Lauren. We're not in that one. Like some people who say
And
helps
some
me to
people
go
here.
there. They still find a way to go there.
And you see, and you know that's the main point
Anything
of
you know about me, talk it.
the reason
Anything
why
Anything you
the
know,
reason
hold it
anything
why
you
back.
know about me.
the
Hold it
statistic
back.
the statistic Andrew gave, the reason why it happened that in Africa is because most times it's the male who sponsor the wedding. The woman depend on the man to sponsor the wedding. In Africa, Europe, and the rest of the world, um, most as you work, the woman work too. And in fact, you even get to realize that the women have more income than the men. So nobody waiting for the men to come say what time we getting married and all the kind of things, because sometimes the financial portion of it can influence the wedding too. So you say, "Oh, guy, we're getting married. What do you think?" It's just a matter of agreeing and say we're getting married, and the woman ready to run with it to sponsor it. So because the woman feels that in terms of income and sponsoring the wedding, she has all she's in the capacity to do for the man to propose. She will come and say, "Hey, let's do this thing." And once the man is ready, they're going to do it. But in Africa, the woman will always want to wait because the male will want to say, "We don't get money yet. Let me hustle. I have to get the money." And the way we do it, we got to go do traditional wedding. A traditional wedding will cost almost the same amount of money that you need to spend on the white wedding and all those things. So the man will have to say, then you have to buy clothes for the woman family, the brother, the sister, everybody. So it costs intensely. So the man has to get money before it happens. So the man will be the one now to say, I am ready. But for me, initially when I was doing my first part of it, our one person who I was not interested in writing letters to people the way we do it in Africa. You write letter to everybody and say, I want you to sponsor my wedding. I told my wife, I said, we're not going to do that. So just give me few more time. I will get money and then we can do what we want to do. Because sometimes it's frustrating. The people you depending on, and you plan your wedding, you rather depending on that money, you do your calculation and include them in your projection. At the end of the day, it's not forthcoming. Then the wedding has to be postponed or something might happen differently. You have to go through a lot of stress and those kind of things. So I think that's one of the reasons why it's like that in Africa and outside Africa.
Wow,
Yeah,
I really have a lot to learn about wedding stuff back home because I got no I'll call it short. I think my husband's even happy about it. Cut it short, go to the core, call it
Oh
a
yeah.
day, sit down.
I mean, it can be stressful in Africa, right? Because the man does everything. For
Oh
example, I,
man.
I know
No,
of many wedding where tomorrow is a wedding. Three other person who's supposed to send a wedding call, you say, oh, I don't buy my shoe here, oh, I don't buy my hair here. Oh. And so the man and the woman got to start putting hands together to give you money to
And
go buy
and
those
and,
things because they
and,
want you
and
to
I,
stay in the wedding.
I'll tell you an experience. I'll tell you an experience of the wedding that I stood in. It was the best man. It was one of my pastor's wedding, right? The best man. That time I was not even married. The best man. Look, here you go. In the tailor shop, can you imagine? The best man clothes. I got to take my clothes and go to the best man, and I waited in the tailor shop because the wedding had to be going on. I had to wait for the tailor. Yaka. These are some of the things that happen in wedding.
I don't
So
even have
now,
patience for all that stuff. I'm one person, stuff that not supposed to stress me out. I don't have time for it. Let's just go call it short and just call it a day. We'll have a party another time, okay?
Yeah, but for me, let me conclude on this because I think I'm getting sleepy
Yeah,
now.
we're
yeah,
about to go now.
yeah.
yeah,
I think
Please conclude
it was a great
so we
show.
all can conclude. And
I share it with
Yeah.
some of my friends have been following and they have interest in it too. And people will follow and I think we got to make use of our chat room so we can visit our chat room and bring us some discussion there so we can be able to hammer it, and see how best we can think and expanding the show because like what I did tonight, I share it on my page and everybody get access to sharing it on our Facebook page. So if you do that and share it on your Facebook page, your follower will also follow and then our network will grow. I mean, the other people on the other team, because I'm intending to come on another program to myself to call the stage. But Miss Fish, she's still standing around me, pushing me here and there.
You know, and you see that why the internet went. And you see here, my birthday coming, guys. Let me announce it here. My birthday coming February 10th. I'll be on the show. When you see me, I will
That
be
will be
looking
next week
different.
Saturday, right? That will be next
Yeah.
week Saturday.
good
Yes,
thing happy
I'll have a cupcake. And I will be sitting there right here. I'll put my fake nails on. I normally don't do it. Only on my birthday I do all these things.
yeah, please
happy
remove
birthday.
Andrew for the show, man. We don't want to see a frozen human being.
Please come back.
I
Yeah,
think I can.
happy pre-birthday, Fee.
Thank you guys. But
Thank
before you guys came on when I started the show, if you have any charity for my birthday in Liberia though, in Liberia. If you know any charity in Liberia, please, please, please send it to me. On my birthday on Saturday. Actually this whole week. I normally don't ask people for anything. My family people will tell you that. But I'm going to ask, I'm going to post my Cash App, and I would like anybody who wants to gift me, you can gift it to my Cash App. I'm going to add up to it, and I want to give it to one charity in Liberia for my birthday. So if you know a charity in Liberia, I don't know any over there, please, please, please assist me by sending me some names, and I'll go read more about their charity. So that way, whatever gift I receive on my birthday, I am going to add it up and send it to them. to be a blessing on my birthday.
Okay.
You say who you going to send it to?
Charity.
Charity,
I will
any
share with
charity.
you. I will share with you one big organization I used to partner with called Orphan Concern.
Okay,
The district they will only orphans.
please, please. I'm very interested in that. Yeah.
Yes. We'll talk behind the scenes.
Okay. All right. So just wanted to point that out before the show ends. So,
Okay,
um,
I think I can close up and
Yeah, yeah.
see.
Sorry, I was using my computer and the whole computer forgetting
the
to know that
battery died.
yeah, the jack was not in the thing. You know, I had it plugged on the wall. Well,
All
unplug it.
right.
Yeah, man. I didn't even conclude
Who's
my
gonna
thoughts,
go
but
ahead and close?
no, it was okay. It's okay. I mean, we'll talk the other way in the chat room, but I think it was a nice show. Thanks for everybody. Let me get opportunity to be here on tomorrow so we can continue another edition. But tomorrow I will be in Montreal, and then I will scream live from Montreal. Good night, and
Okay.
everybody, and thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you so
My
much.
man
Good night.
Usman, my man, we need to talk off L.
All right,
Who's
guys.
gonna
See
give a
you.
closing, please?
I want to for the show, and today I'm joining you guys from Africa. I'm in Rwanda,
Woo!
and it's like 6:58 a.m. here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm grateful. It's been a while since I left Liberia, and I thought it was to have this vacation with my wife on this side. I bless God and for your show today. You know, just brings out more things that we as family people need to discuss and to enlighten the minds of others that are into it or others that are wanting to join into it. Because sometimes people feel that it's not important, it's not necessary, or if you don't get the right information when they get into it, that's where we see a lot of problems.
Right.
So this has been a good conversation, and I hope that we continue this kind of meaningful and impactful conversation to help not only others but to help ourselves. Because the more we talk and share ideas, the better our families become. So thank you for this topic, and thanks to everyone for their contribution. I learned a lot today. I've been writing down some stuff that I think I myself need to work on as a person and to have better and a fruitful and beautiful home. Thank you.
Oh,
So,
thank you so much, Uzma. It's always a pleasure, and I really appreciate you joining. I know it's like really, really early, so grateful that you could come on and contribute. And thank you. I learned a lot. I told you guys I have bad attitude problem, so I'm working on it.
that's it.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Jimmy, you want to close it in? Or Anna's there.
Yeah, let the lady go first.
Anna, hello. She fell asleep. All right, go ahead. Laura, gone too.
No, I'm here. I'm babysitting right now.
All right, you wanna?
So
Okay, Anna's on. Anna, go ahead. Close it. You wanna close it out? What's your final thoughts?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming on and sharing. All right,
Okay.
Lauren.
No problem.
Mhm. Lawrence, you wanna go ahead and close it in? Wanna give your final thoughts?
yeah, thank you guys for always coming. I'm humble. I'm happy to be around, and I hope we can have another fruitful discussion tomorrow. And I will always be willing to contribute to the show. Thank you, Fee, for keeping the show moving, and Andrew, Jimmy, Anne, and the rest of the team. Thank you for coming on.
All right, thank you. Sorry, little one, don't cry. Okay, Jimmy, you wanna close it in?
Yeah, so my parting comment would be that all of the things that makes a relationship work, the lack of it will destroy every relationship. Communication, respect, care, concern, showing affection, the lack of all these things will break a relationship. Being insensitive to your partner's feeling can break a relationship. So when we in a relationship and we want our relationship to be kept, let there be mutual respect for each other. The man respect his woman, the woman respects her man. Don't expose your partner weakness to anybody. Not your friend, not your family, not on social media. Every little thing people like to go on social media and spread it about their partner. And that in itself, they say what makes a man shame makes him angry. And the angry man, uh, is not a loving man in a particular situation. And when it comes to upholding the relationship, who takes the relationship to marriage is both the man and the woman. Because if both of you have positive attitudes in the relationship, it will drive the relationship to a marriage. And then most of the time, women play the greatest role in making the marriage work. Every marriage that have gone 1 year to 50 years, the woman have played a greater role because she has respected her man, she has loved her man, she has communicated well, and she has known the weakness of that man and kept it as a secret. She has now exposed him to outsiders, and one of the weaknesses of us men is cheating. Not that we want to cheat, but because we are moved by sight, we are easily driven into other women just for pleasure. And if you are a woman, you are married in a relationship and your partner cheats, if you don't want them, just do it secretly. You see, in the Bible, when Joseph noticed that Mary was pregnant, he did not go running in the community or in the street and yelling, "Oh, the woman I married, I have not,
No.
even slept with her and she's pregnant." The Bible says he intended to divorce her secretly.
Hmm.
So protect your partner weakness. Don't expose it outside. Don't expose it. Especially women, some of you sisters are quick to tell your friends that your partner is a cheat. Your boyfriend cheat on you. You are quick to expose the weakness of your partner to social media, to family, and to friends. Both men and women are to protect each other, and by doing so, you are protecting the value of your relationship. You are telling others, "This is my territory, I'm protecting it, and don't put foot." But once you start exposing your partner's weakness to outsiders, you are inviting, others in it. And just to conclude, some females go to the extent of telling their friends how good their partner is in bed.
That's not smart.
And I call it, and trust me, who don't like better thing?
You don't want your head to cause trouble.
But anyway,
They will keep trying. They won't
yeah,
find out for themselves.
listen, don't never tell your friends how good partner is. Whether in giving you money, how he treats you, how he do this, how he does what, let them see it for themselves. Don't tell them, because by telling them, everybody want good things.
Right.
Everybody want good things. And that's where you hear people say, I thought you were my friend. How can you do this? How wouldn't she do that? If what she's looking for, you show her where it is.
Yeah, and it's easy to get in.
You make it easy to get. And and I guess, I call it, and trust me, women, it's hard. It takes the fear of God for us to resist women that offer themselves to us. It takes the fear of God. Only Joseph did it in the Bible, where he ran away from Potiphar. I mean, I call it, from Potiphar's wife. It takes the fear of God to do
Mm.
that. So when you expose your relationship, the goodness and the weakness, to your friends, you are inviting them. Don't do it. I think it was a good discussion tonight, and look forward to tomorrow's discussion.
Or later on, it's 12 a.m.
Exactly. Yeah. So
We gotta go to church, man.
it's 12:08 on your side, is 11:08 here with me. So, but it was a good show,
And
and
what?
thank you, Fee. Happy pre-birthday to you.
Thank you.
I wish you is a lazy week for the week of your birthday. Don't work too hard. Work
Knock
smart.
on wood.
wo- Work smart.
And not hard, right?
Get more sleep so that you can look very
Yeah.
new, very new on your birthday. Don't let them children drive you crazy this week. Tell them you need that mama's time.
I do. I need my beauty sleep.
Right, right, right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the topic tonight. It was a
And
really,
Anna,
I think,
thank you for the contribution tonight. I wish you a speedy recovery. If you were closer, I'll come and lay hand on you, and and bless you tonight.
oh, you can still
Thank
do
you,
it.
Jimmy. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
but I
Oh,
pray, I pray you get, you recover, because I'm
Thank you so
tired.
much.
I'm tired seeing you behind the camera. Yeah.
oh, she's
Okay.
very pretty. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, but
thank you so much, and I'll call you after the show.
okay.
Um,
All right.
all right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Like you've learned on this show, I've learned a lot tonight. It was a very interesting topic. I think this was one of the great, interesting we've had in a long time. So really, I appreciate all of the feedbacks and contribution. I have a lot to look in the mirror on myself too to learn. I appreciate you guys and thank you so much. Like I said, if you know any charity in Liberia, if you can please DM me or just send it to me, guys. You can even post it on this live if you're watching. So that way, my birthday week, I want to bless uh, a charity. All right. Well, thank you. Have a great night, and we'll see you here tomorrow at 8:30. All right. All right. See ya, guys. Gonna end the live stream now. Woo!